we go.
And here we thought we had everything.
Alright, I got it. Sorry, guys.
Not a technical, a mechanical issue this time.
Yeah, that was... I forgot to push a button. Probably shouldn't have done
Okay, so
Yep.
starting over.
that. Well, I guess we gotta go through introductions and stuff.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys saw the video. Again, we're playing another 40k game of here at Castelgard Studios, and it's going to be 1,000 Suns versus Grey Knights, as you guys are well aware by now. So Cade's going to be going over his army list here. That you guys have seen the video, and Cade, go ahead and take her away.
Okay, so today my Warlord Magnus Supreme Command Attachment. I want that extra CP it gives me for taking him as the Warlord, because it allows me to get some extra detachments for a bit cheaper. And the psychic powers he's taking today are Doombolt, Infernal Gateway, Tzeentchian's Firestorm, and Warp Time, as well as Smite. Moving on, we have a Armin on disc. He knows Glamour of Tzeentch, Weaver of Fates, and Prescience. And moving on from him, I have a Magister, Demon Prince of Tzeentch, with the claws and wings. He has Diabolical Strength and Temporal Manipulation to get me some healing and buff some melee damage output. And he also has the Warlord trait that allows me to redeploy up to D3 Cult of Duplicity units. It's good to run when you're doing the blob of the Rubric Marines. I'm bringing, this is a patrol, so I have only one unit of 20 Rubric Marines, and then I'm running 2 Scarab Occult Terminators. They're both in Deep Strike, and then 2 Chaos Spawn in the detachment as well, and then I'm bringing a allied Tzeentch Demons detachment patrol with a Demon Prince with an axe, and he knows the Gaze of Fate. Reroll a single die.
Dice box.
Psychic powers. And I'm also running 3 units of 10 Brimstone Horrors just to hold objectives.
Is that it?
That's my list.
Alright.
Alright, real quick, we got one minor technical difficulty we're going to fix quick, and we'll get over to Rick's list.
I got her. I just gotta flip her around.
Alright.
Alright, we're good. We're good. Alright, cool. Okay. So, today I am running a battalion and a patrol. And in the battalion detachment, I'm going to be taking Lord Inquisitor Hector Rex. So this is a Forge World Inquisitor. Generally, Inquisitors aren't ran, but he's pretty anti-demon, and we wanted to stick with fluffiness. I had an assassin in the list, and I didn't really think it was fair to be playing a Q-Lexus in this game, so I pulled him out, put in the Inquisitor, because he's more likely to be hunting Magnus in his army with the Grey Knights instead. So, yeah, cool stuff. I'm also running a Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knight, which is in Deep Strike right now. Let's see, I'm running the Sanctic Shard Relic on him. So I'm paying a CP for another relic in this army, and he's going to be carrying a Great Hammer, and then he's going to be loaded up with a silencer and side cannon. I'm also running a Librarian today, and the Librarian has a Stormbolter, a Nemesis Demon Hammer, the second relic, which is the Artisan Nullifier Matrix, and I got a whole bunch of powers. You guys can see the powers in the list, so there's really no reason to go over them because there's just too many. But then I'm also running Kaldor Drago. Well, Kaldor Drago is Kaldor Drago. He's a beast. He's fallen off a little bit in 9th edition, but frankly, you know, he's just as good as a librarian in most cases. He's just not customizable. But he's also really good at fighting demons, so I thought it'd be fun to play today, especially when we got Magnus in the list, so this was a list to play. So Drago is the Warlord. He has his Demon Slayer Warlord trait. So if we get to fight, then it should be fun. Yeah, maybe not so much for you, but it'll be fun for me. Okay, so what that Warlord trait does is actually makes any time he's fighting against a demon or, I think it's demon or chaos. I could be wrong, but I think it's both. No, it's just a demon in the fight phase. You get -1 to your invuln saves. So it's pretty cool, especially when Magnus can get himself up to a 3-up invuln, so that can help that a little bit. And then he's also, well, like I said, the powers you guys can go over in the list that are linked. They're just on paste bin, so you guys should just be able to click right into them. Then I'm running a 5-man strike squad, and all of these guys are just running swords, nothing special on them. They're basically just fodder for soaking up fire, I guess, and for holding objectives. So we'll see how it goes with them. I got 2 Terminator squads, 1 5-man with falchions, and then a 5-man that has 4 falchion, and then the Justicar has a hammer. And I think I just did that because I had 15 extra points. Needed to throw it somewhere, so that's the reasoning behind that. And then in the patrol detachment, I'm running 2 Grandmaster Nemesis Dread Knights, both with great swords. They're also in Deep Strike. They both have the GAT silencer and the Psy Cannon as well. And then I'm running another strike squad. And again, they're swords, just there for objectives and for soaking up fire. So the last 2 units that I'm running are 2 Inceptor squads, 2 5-mans. And they're basically there to help with, I guess, I don't know, getting across the board, stealing objectives, secondaries, I guess, I don't know. They're always good, so nothing to complain about there. I believe I did take engage on all fronts, did I not?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so there you go. So anyway, that's the deal. So yeah, should be fun. It'll be a fun clash. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see this because 2 Psyker armies going head-to-head against each other, and they're both kind of sitting in the same spot in 9th edition right now. They both kind of need a little help. Grey Knights are probably sitting in a little better spot just because of their Psychic Awakening being more recent. Or I guess they were in the same book together. Yeah. But in terms of like what Grey Knights needed for help, they got, where the 1,000 Suns got a lot of cool stuff, but did it make the army better? I don't know. It's got some cool stuff, and I like that they can be unique. I also like that they made like the cults specific for like
I like that it's
Armin and stuff. Yeah, so it is pretty cool. But so that's the deal. Like I said, you guys can go over all the psychic powers in my list, find out what's in there. I got a load of everything, really. So yeah, should be a fun game. I'm starting with 9 ZP because of my patrol and because I took an extra relic. And then Cade, you're starting with 8.
Yes.
Because you spent 1 for the rubrics.
And I forgot to mention my warlord trait is on my, or the relic that I took is the relic that on a 4+ I get an extra CP, and on a 1 he gets a CP.
Possibly to give him a CP, yeah, yep. So there you go. There you have it. That's the armies. Again, 2,000 points. And if you guys like our videos, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys slap the notification bell so that way you guys get notifications for whenever our games start up. Generally, we like to do games Tuesdays and sometimes on the weekends as well. So we'll try and keep you guys as informed as possible, and we'll let you know kind of what the matchup's going to look like so that way you can decide whether or not you really want to show up for it. Obviously, we want to make this as entertaining for you guys as possible. So that's the idea. So want to go over secondaries for us, Mars? What do we got?
Well, let's go over the mission quick.
Oh yeah.
Today we are playing Surround and Destroy. It's a Grand Tournament 2020 Strike Force mission. The primary objectives are take 1, take 2. Hold 1, hold 1, hold 1, hold 2, and hold more. And the secondary objective is Surround them. It's a progressive and endgame objective. Score 4 victory points at the end of your command phase and at the end of the battle if you control both the objective markers in your deployment zone and 1 in your opponent's deployment zone. Score 8 victory points instead if you control all 4 objective markers in all deploy zones.
Yep.
Alright, and well, we start with Rick here.
Yay!
So, Rick, you have mental interrogation, engage on all fronts, and while we stand, why don't you tell us why you took those today?
Yep. So mental interrogation, I got a lot of psychers in the army. I can probably afford to give up a psychic power per turn for a unit to be able to do it. Now mental interrogation, I believe, is that's the one I have to be within range of a psychic character or something like that.
Yeah, you have to be within 18 inches of a enemy character, and it's warp charge of 4. Yeah. You just have to complete it.
Like 3
you
or 4
get 3
times.
victory points for each time that you do.
Right. Okay. Cool. So that's that. And then engage on all fronts. I'm taking that because the army is going to be pushing up the board. I don't want to sit back against 1,000 Suns. Their smites are generally going to be longer than mine. So I can't afford to sit back and just let him psychic smite me to death. I mean, maybe I can. Depends on how well he rolls. But apart from that, I think while we stand is another one too. The Grandmasters aren't coming in until minimum turn 2, so they're fairly durable, and they should put up a pretty good fight against most of these guys. I may lose them, but at least it forces my opponent to think about what exactly he wants to do against me and whether or not he wants to try and deny points. Grandmasters are generally never a good target unless you can catch them when they're at their forp invuln and put the right kind of firepower into them. This list doesn't really have much that can do that for the most part. The Demon Princes and the Psychic Powers and then Magnus are probably the main ones that can kill the Dread Knights. So I'm a little concerned about the Terminators as well because they're a deep strike and they can drop after I do. But I don't know, even Terminators, especially in 5-man units, they might not be enough. So, and you don't have the 3 wound Terminators yet either, so that makes a pretty big difference. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so that's why I took what I took. I'll go over Cade's.
Alright, I'm going over to Cade. Cade today took Surround Them, which is the objective mission, Assassinate, and Engage on all front. Why don't you tell us why you took those today?
Okay, he has 6 characters in his list, so I took Assassinate just because I can potentially max it out if I'm killing characters. I have a lot of psychic powers that I might be able to snipe a character if I am able to get him low. It will be difficult because he has a lot of denies, and it's going to be
It'll be a slugfest. It'll be a slugfest in terms of the psychic.
Yeah, engage on all fronts, just because I feel like that's something I should be able to get fairly early, and I'm fairly confident I can get points from it, and that's pretty much why I chose that. And then the mission objective, just I have the potential to maybe make some plays to go for it, so I might as well try. You can get some points pretty fast if you're doing it correctly. So.
Oh yeah, 8 VPU if you control all 4s. Nothing sees that.
Could you go over it just one more time?
Sure.
How do you get the small amount?
Score 4 victory points at the end of your command phase and at the end of the battle if you control both the objective markers in your deployment zone and 1 in your opponent's deployment zone.
I just wanted to double check that.
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
Yep. Good way to rack up some points if you can get there.
Oh yeah.
Okie dokie. So that's what we have for our mission objectives. Do we have anything else that's pregame?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
You guys
Just
want
a roll off.
to know what's in Deep Strike at all? Or?
Yeah, we got the 3 Grandmasters in Deep Strike, and then Cade put 2 5-man Occult Terminators in Deep Strike as well. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Otherwise, roll off to go first.
All right.
4, 3, you're going first.
And GK is going first. All right. Well, so I am going to jump into the Smite Tide.
Okay, and I'm going to redeploy my...
Okay. So that's the Warlord tree, right?
Yeah, they're the only unit that I'm going to be moving anyway, so...
Okay, so we're going into Grey Knights. Going into Grey Knights turn 1, yeah? Nothing else special?
Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to have a look here. I do have a stratagem I do need to do at the start of the game, or at the start of my turn, so... do I want to do it?
And what tide are you in again?
I am in the Smite Tide currently. So, let's go ahead and throw... It's probably not worth it right now. So yeah, that's fine. We'll just leave it as is. Yeah, alright, so going into my movement phase. You want to throw the overhead up?
Yep. There you go.
Cool. Alright. So what I want to do here is I just want to kind of move out. Let's see here.
You're 1 CP for the round.
I don't get an extra CP.
You don't get it.
Neither one? Would you roll a 2?
Yeah.
You silly, silly, silly man. Okay. Shift them down a bit.
Alright, well, while Rick's doing all of his movement here...
I think I can get to you turn 1, but maybe it's worth shooting with the Stormbolters. Yeah, I guess I can shoot a few into the Brimstone, so maybe we'll do this.
So if you guys had to predict if the 40k universe, the lore, was ever to come to some sort of endgame, which faction do you believe would come out on top?
Oh, I'm gonna do their jumps.
Honestly, it's probably a good guys win kind of situation. I feel like if it happens, Eldar will win, but they're not going to be what they were. They're going to get reborn and start over. Then there's going to be, what do you do?
It's interceptors get to teleport. So I gotta do measure 9 inches out. But
Well, when does that happen?
when they make their move.
They just auto-teleport?
It's part of their move, yeah. It's a teleportation move. They get jump packs normally, but they also have a teleport.
Yeah, they're like jump infantry, but they don't fly. They just like teleport.
Yeah. They do fly, actually.
Oh, they do have a fly keyword. Weird.
I feel like all of the demon, or all the, what are they called? Primarchs are either going to die or they're going to be redeemed and come back. Depends on how stubborn they are. And that's kind of all I can really maybe guess.
So what was the question again?
If the 40k universe came to any sort of endgame, like whether it's like 10,000 years down the road or some point, where there's only one faction left standing, what do you believe it would be?
The last man standing faction, I would probably argue is going to be orcs, most likely.
Orcs.
Yeah.
Just because they're like cockroaches?
Yeah, I just don't think there's anything that can really shut them down for good.
After all the dust settles, they just crawl out of their holes?
Pretty much.
For me, it's got to be the Tyranids, because like they're coming and they're so the size of the hive mind is just so massive. It's like, how do you even stand against that?
It really depends on what they eat, because there's some lore in the core book that talking about them maybe going after some time manipulating aliens, and if they ever eat those, bad news,
yeah.
bad Xenos for the Nids to get access to.
Yeah, if Tyranids could all of a sudden start manipulating the warp and time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Making them impossible to track and that kind of stuff.
Well, heck, just having them like pop up in the middle of the Horus Heresy,
Yeah.
that'd throw a real wrench in the gears.
Mm-hmm.
What faction do you guys believe would be at the bottom of the totem pole? Probably the first one to just get wiped out.
Tau.
Tau. They are a pretty small race, so
I don't think it'd be Tau. Tau. Maybe the Empire itself might be the first one wiped out, but I don't think anybody really wants to mess with Farsight. There's really no reason to go after the Tau because they're like the least threat in the galaxy right now.
right.
So I guess if the Imperium ever had a reason to finally turn around and go completely after them, yeah, they theoretically could wipe them out, but why? But would they bother? Probably not.
Well, probably because Girlyman just wants a bigger empire.
Well, I
They're
almost,
right at the edge of.
I almost think it's more likely that Gilliman allies with the Tau. I think that's probably more likely the case.
If the situation calls for it, I could see it. Like Necrons or Tyranids show up and they're like, oh, yeah, we got bigger fish to fry.
Well, he's already shown that he's willing to ally with other armies, like Eldari. I mean, they're not really something somebody wants to mess with a lot, but I don't know. I kind of feel like if there were somebody who was going to mess with them, it would be, if somebody was going to ally up, it would probably be Tau. And then the Eldari also would ally with Tau as well, so they have in the past. So you'd see Tau allying with them, and then Gilliman would be like, oh, hey, well, if they're going to ally, I guess we can ally. Let's all be friends.
Yeah, I could. The Eldar are really trying to
Save their race.
Save their race.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got some aces up their sleeves that they're trying to pull out some big stuff doing. But
Yeah.
as far as
They do.
their race, like
Can I see the book,
numerically,
please?
Yes.
they are pretty small. Like
This
they
one?
have.
Yeah.
They have how many craft worlds like floating around? Not too many.
Well, Bealtan was destroyed, so there's
Yeah.
only a handful of them. I think there's the 5 main known ones still, but they are all small, and then there's the non-named ones, like you mean Locke and some of the other ones, that do have, they do play a role in the Eldari culture, but they're so minuscule that nobody pays any mind to them. So, okay. So, guess we'll get into some psychic powers here, huh? Alright, so moving into the psychic phase. You shouldn't have to worry too much about taking a ton of damage. I moved a few units to match up, so I guess I can run over what I did real quick. You want to throw the overhead up again once more time?
Yeah. I can do that.
Got her? Okay. So what I ended up doing here is I ended up scooting the strike squads here over to here. What I'm trying to do is I need to be within 12 inches from my smites. Rex moved up a little bit so he could stay within range of all three of these, or these 2 units here, to make sure that he's benefiting from their character rule. I moved the Terminators up so that way they can hopefully do some shots into the rubrics and then potentially take them down. We'll see what kind of damage I can do there. Maybe not much, maybe a lot. My Inceptors moved over here, so they're just within 12 inches there to be able to smite the rubrics, or I think actually I'll probably end up smiting I think I'm outside of 12 inches of them. It'll probably end up being into the demons. So I did move the Terminators up here. They came around the full 5 inches just so I could get within 12 inches of range and be able to see a guy at a line of sight around the corner there from the obscuring terrain. And then the characters moved up to stay within 3 inches of both these units. The strike squads moved up so they're up within 24 inches and they can make their Stormbolter shots there. And then these Inceptors here are sitting on that side of the table so that way I can get my engage on all fronts, and so I can make some shots at the Brimstones as well. So yeah, some good fun. We'll see how it goes. I got to be careful with my smites and stuff because I don't want to get myself out of line of sight of anything. So as long as I'm careful, I should be okay. So, all right, going into psychic phase. So the first thing I'm going to do is we'll start with my librarian because he's got the warp shaping. So if I need to change the tide, so he's going to be the last one. So we'll start with the librarian last. Let's go into Drago. He's going to throw Hammer Hand on himself.
Okay, anyways,
He's way back there. So
can't deny it, but that's not going to go on.
yeah, and it's not a huge deal if it doesn't. So I'll just let that go. Let's see here. We'll do I want to gate a unit? I kind of do. Yeah, I guess we'll try and gate the Terminators because there might be a better option for them.
Okay, and where's that getting cast from? Drago still?
Yeah, there you go. And that does not go off either. So, got that out of the way. We'll get the fails out of the way right away. Why not?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Things I have to try to deny.
So let's move into, let's see, that strike squad's not casting, they're not casting. They'll cast actually their own power on themselves. So Inceptors are going to cast, ooh, I don't know if it's worth doing it on them or not. It's a problem because if I kill too many Brimstones, I'm not going to be able to make the charge, and I'm not going to be able to fire. So my line of sight will get 4 guys in range to shoot, but if I kill 1, I can shoot with 4, but if I kill more than 1, I won't be able to shoot with all of them. So I need to be careful. Do they have, so they're out, so they're not getting a -1 to hit, but they have a 5 up invuln. Is that correct? Brimstones?
6 up.
They have a 6 up. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I'm going to do more damage with Stormbolters or more damage with Psychic Powers. Probably the Stormbolters. So, okay, yeah, let's not. Let's do this squad over here. They're going to use Purge Soul into the Brimstones over here.
And what's that do?
So this, what's your leadership?
Leadership button?
Yeah. So I got to roll, this goes off on a 5. So it goes off on a 9, 10. Actually, I need to check. I just forgot that I get the +1 as well. Let me check Drago quick. Hammerhand. It is a 6. Okay, so never mind. Okay. Purge Soul does go off on a 9, so that's up to you if you want to try to deny that. It does a bunch of mortal wounds based off your leadership. It's my leadership versus your leadership. So my leadership is 9 with the, or it's 8. It's 8 or 9. I don't remember which one. It is 8. And I have to take a look at Rex because he does increase, but I think it's only 6 inches. Yeah, it wasn't 6 inches of him. So your leadership's what, 6?
7.
7. Brimstones are 7, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I just want to check if demon can see leadership. They don't?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't share leadership.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so it's my. I roll a d6 versus you roll a d6, and we add our leaderships. So.
No damage.
All right, so I won't do nothing. Okay, and then we will do that unit of Terminators. Actually, no, we're going to do this unit of Terminators first into your rubrics, and they're just in line of sight for a smite.
Okay.
So smite it is. Goes off on a 9.
And then that's on the Terminators.
It's from the Terminators to the rubrics, yep.
On the 9, you say?
Yep.
The rubrics are going to attempt it a 9.
Okay.
So needing a 10. Denied.
11. Okay, cool. All right, and then same thing from the other Terminator squad as well. I don't think there's any reason why they would need to cast anything else. Yeah, they just had Hammerhand. So that's going to go off on a 8.
+2?
It's +1.
So 7.
I rolled a 6. It's 4 and a 2.
Oh, it was 4.
Yeah.
4 and a 2, so 7. You said 8.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep.
Okay. I'll deny it with my demon first.
Sure.
It goes up.
Okay, it takes 2 mortal wounds. All right, and then Rex is going to cast. Do I need to be within range of a character? Gotta be a character. Okay, so we're gonna cast Smite with Rex. So 4, 5, 6. That will not go off because he does not get a +1. He does not reroll psychic tests, so nothing there. And then we will cast Warding Incantation on the strikes in the back to give them a 5-up invuln save. And that will not go off either. So far, not a solid psychic phase.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Okay, and then let's go ahead and jump into the strike unit there, and they're going to cast just a smite right here.
Okay.
That's going to go off on a 10.
Armin's going to attempt to deny.
Why not?
Denied.
Wow. Okay then. So so far the psychic battle is turned into a standstill. Let's jump into my librarian. So I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Imperium Domination, and that's going to go off on an 8. And I'm going to give him the. Well, I don't even know if I need to give him the +1. You're not in range of him, are you?
Nope.
Okay, so I don't even need to give that to him. So I just get a CP. And then we're going to change up my tides here.
You said you gained 1 CP?
I did gain a CP, yep. Goes off on a 7. And we're going to switch into it's all psi weapons, so I want Tide of Fury. I think. Yeah, Tide of Fury. Okay, so Tide of Fury going off on, changing my tides is going off on a 5. Alright, so 6, 7, 8, and I'll give them the +1 because I just get to get a +1 within, per unit within 6. So that definitely goes off. I'm going to change the tides into my Tide of Fury, and then we're going to start some shooting.
Okay.
So Yeah, I think first things first, let's go ahead and open up with the strikes back there. They're just going to shoot their storm bolters.
And real quick, are you at 11 CP, Rick?
So I had
Did you spend
9. I had 9. No, I have not spent any yet. I had 9, and I gained 1 for the command phase, and then gained another 1 for the psychic power.
Right, so, yep, 11.
So I'm just going to do some measurement here. So the front 3 guys are within 12, the back 2 are not. And they did move, so those guys can only fire 2
You have
apiece.
no AP, correct?
These guys currently have no AP. I need some dice here. I think that should be enough. Yeah. 3 plus 2 guys. So storm bolters. Yeah. Hitting on 3s. Only 2 miss. Okay. And then force. All right. So there's your saves.
No ones?
All right. They have a 3 up,
David.
plus 1 against damage 1 weapons. Okay, yep. And is that's all saves or just invuln saves?
All saves.
Okay.
All the dust is
Yep. Fair enough.
reverse disgustingly resilient.
Okay, and then I am going to shoot the Terminators at them. And we go there. Terminators are going to, I'm going to spend 2 CP on Cybolt ammunition. So that puts me down to 9 again. And this gives them plus 1 strength, plus 1 AP to their storm bolters from the Terminators.
Just plus 1 strength, plus 1 AP, so that's 3 up.
Okay. And actually, there's a Terminator strat here I may want to use quick. Give me 1 second.
Gonna shoot mind bullets at the psykers.
That's the idea. Just checking it real quick. Terminators, add 1 to the hit roll. Any phase. Okay, so I'm going to spend another CP to give them plus 1 to hit as well.
When do you have to, is that before you shoot them?
It's use a stratagem in any phase. Select 1 Grey Knights, so whenever I want. So you got a hitting on 2s, which I'm glad I used a CP for that, because that's a lot of 2s.
Yeah, that what it says.
Yeah. All right.
3s.
Oh. Okay. So there's your saves right there on 3 ups. Okay.
Lose 2 guys.
All right. And then let's go ahead and shoot the strikes over the inceptors over there into your brimstones.
Okay.
We'll start with that unit on the far side. Okay. They got 3s. Okay, and then they're T3 or T4?
They're T4.
They're T4?
Yep.
Look how little they are. How are they T4?
Because they have the same sheet as.
I know, it's just silly.
Yeah.
You're
They
this
might-
big!
Wait, actually, they might be T3. They're all.
They should be like
I'll
T2.
double check.
Were the brimstones?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're at least toughness 3.
Oh, they are T3. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay,
That means pinks are also T3.
well that's not good
That is,
because...
Yeah, pinks are T3.
That's
Yeah.
what I forgot. I was thinking 4 for whatever
Pinks
reason.
are, yeah, they're all T3.
So I had some 3s in there, I don't know...
Because the only demons that are T4 are the plague bearers, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll roll these 5, and then so I'll roll D3, I'll roll extras. 4 are gonna die so far.
Alright. Alright, I think it was like 2 or 3 of them. Okay, there's the roll. Oh, really? My phone decided it wanted a tip.
While he's doing that, do you want to turn the camera a smidge counterclockwise?
This is the dice box.
Right there.
Sweet.
Looks good.
Okay. So there was 1, 2, 3. Alright. So it did make a difference. That's what it matters. It makes a difference. And then the next 5 over on this side are going to fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's from the insiders. Yep.
Add a -1. They are on there. These were the only ones.
So with the -1, those 3 actually would still be alive then.
No, they are now -1.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Now they're going to be at a -1. So
it's
I'm not shooting them yet. I'm shooting these guys over here. So these guys are going to be at a -1 here.
Yes, they're definitely.
All right, hitting on 4s. Okay. Okay. And then wounding on 3s. Okay. That wasn't super great, but I'll take it. Indeed we do.
That's 6 dead.
All right, cool. Assuming you don't roll a 1, that might be okay. You just get a whole bunch of them back. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll fire Rex's pistol. I'm pretty sure it's just a 4-1. I think it's actually 2 damage, but that will make a difference if it is, because then you wouldn't be getting a save against that. The +1. But you wouldn't get the +1 against it.
I don't get the +1 against it.
It's 1 damage for the pistol. Okay. It's his sword that's 2 damage. Alright, so Ballistic Shield 3, hitting on 3. He is a demon, right? Oh, it's Chaos or Demon, actually. He doesn't like either one, so he rerolls all hits and wounds. Okay, does hit. Needing a 4. Okay, rerolling. Does wound, AP -1. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do the strike squad in the far corner back there. And I'll double check to see who can see and who can...
1 guy.
Definitely more than 1. Kind of wrapped them around according to it.
Is that Drago or
What?
that?
Oh, Drago's over here.
Oh, then 2.
So 1, 2, yeah, the third guy's just out. Just check measurement and range. They are within 24, so 2 shots apiece. At a -1. Even if they weren't there, they'd be 2 impellers there. Alright, 2 hits. They're within range of Drago. Those hit. Alright, and then,
3.
Yep. 4 wounds. No AP.
1, 2, 3.
Alright. There's a unit. Probably not within 24, but it's worth
I
checking.
couldn't deny them, so there you go. I know, because I'm...
Alright, I'm just checking who's got line of sight here. 4 for sure can see. I cannot see that guy. So the 5th one cannot, the other 4 can. And I guess they're Terminators, so they don't care about movement. So 2, 3, and 4.
Can you measure for me at least?
For 24?
Yeah.
For the rubrics?
Yeah. Just because I want to make sure that...
Yeah, they're all within 24. It's just, this guy can't see because he's out of line of sight.
Well, yeah, I just... Because when I measure line of sight...
So, line of sight for shooting has to see any model in the unit.
No. Psychic powers work that way. You have to visibly see them with your
Shooting and psychic are different in that way, yes.
So-
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
They can still see 24 inches.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yep.
Just because I was assuming this was also line of sight. But
I'm using that for obscuring, yes. But that's why the one guy cannot see your guys. Okay. So 4. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling the hits because of Drago.
all hit?
Yeah. If they got a -1, then it would give a -1, but there's no -1 there. So, all right, those all hit. Drago is a supreme grandmaster, so, captain essentially. All right, but we don't get lieutenants, so we don't get to reroll wounds. All right, so there's your saves. No AP.
Go once.
Okay. Now they're getting. Is it because they're getting cover saves?
Nope. Because they got all on dust saves.
All is dust, so plus 1
Plus 3
against damage,
plus-
1 weapons.
Okay, so twos.
Just
Yeah,
a
gotcha.
straight up two,
Yep,
yes.
yep. Okay. Okay. So I think that's it for shooting. Pretty sure everything else is going to be on a line of sight. So now I need a 10 over here. If I charge over here, I would need an 11. So let's throw the Terminators in first.
I will spend a CP to Overwatch, and I'm also going to get +1 to hit because I am within 3 inches of defensible terrain with all models in that unit. So I'm gonna get on
Doesn't the
fives.
entire unit have to be? It's each model,
are.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Which one's defensible?
all of that.
Obscuring rocks are not defensible.
Are you calling them rocks? Or are you calling?
Well, it's obscuring terrain, but it's a rock.
I was going off of like fuel pipes and stuff, so.
Well, even if it was the forest, they're not within 3 inches of the tree.
They are. I'm
the
going
rock.
off the terrain feature. If I'm within 3 inches of the
Right,
terrain
right. No,
feature.
this is supposed to be a rock. There's no way that's supposed to be a forest. It's got a couple trees on it. But if it was a forest, we'd call it a forest.
Barricades and fuel pipes.
So you got
Forests and woods.
1, 2,
Ruined
3 models.
Walls are. All those should be defensible.
All right, so we know the pipes are.
Pipes are, woods are.
Well, they're not woods, so we're not calling those woods. But this may. What is this? Ruins?
If ruins are defensible, are we calling rocks defensible?
I don't even know what rocks are considered. in there.
Exactly, rocks aren't considered. So the best thing would be like ruins or ruined walls are also defensible.
Cans of fuel pipes. There's not really a good one on here for it, is there?
Yeah, and everything that I could compare it to has defensible.
I don't know. I guess we should have gone over like what it should have been other than
Just
obscuring.
Do we need a third-party class?
I say what we'll do is we'll do a 1, 2,
Or
3. It's just obscuring. 4, 5, 6. We'll call it woods and obscuring. Okay? Does that sound fair?
No.
Because we never
I would have had to move my models if that was the case.
we never once called it woods during setup. So that's why I don't want to call it woods. But if you want to roll it, play it that way.
If it's ruins, it's defensibles. If it's battlefield debris, it's defensible. If it's ruined walls, it's defensible. Like anything with obscuring is most likely defensible. So that's my argument behind it. Because I would have scooted them to the left more if that was going to be the case.
So rocks in primary games are just line of sight, correct?
I don't believe there is
There
anything
is no
under
rocks.
So people that have been playing rocks on their battlefields have been using them as they don't count as anything except for line of sight.
We're counting it as something.
We're not. We said it was obscuring. That's all we said. So it is obscuring. I'll give you that. That's why I say we should probably roll, because that's the only way to do it fairly.
I would have just moved my unit if that was going to be the case.
Okay.
That's my argument behind it.
Let's have you, I guess.
Because it's a worst case, it's a forest with obscuring.
Okay. Well, why don't you just go ahead and adjust the unit? Because
Well, then you would have to move your unit, so it's not worth doing that.
what do you think, Mars? It's kind of a silly spot, really.
Yeah.
Had we called it something at the start, I would have said fine, but
I guess, what are you trying to say, Cade? That he would have to move his unit?
No, well, I would have to adjust mine to the left so it's under the other thing that's...
so it could move underneath the
obscuring,
ruins
And then I
Right.
would be able to...
or the
And then
aqueduct.
you'd get the
Then you would get
Overwatch.
the Overwatch on, yeah.
That seems like the best way to do it, is have you adjust your unit,
But
because
then
that was the intent.
he would have to adjust his unit because he deep strike there and he wouldn't have been able to deep strike over there.
I get what you're saying.
and then
there.
my brimstones wouldn't have been shot at by that unit.
It would have been them instead.
Oh,
So
would have been, okay, so it
It-
actually
it
affected the
affects-
shooting.
it would be a
phase.
lot of backtracking, because
Alright.
either I would lose shots or I would have to shoot them. That would be the only alternative. So
Alright, well, I guess in the event of all fairness, I think we should just leave it to a 4-up save. On a 4-up, they will get the defensible bonus, otherwise they will not. And if it turns out that it's not defensible, I guess Cade can take his CP back and not Overwatch. So I'll leave that up to him.
Whatever.
These things happen.
There.
It's a
4-up.
4-up. So we're going to call it woods at this point then, saying it is defensible. All right.
Yeah, these things
This is
happen.
why we try to figure them out before the game.
Sometimes, yeah, we
It's
have a lot.
unfortunate because obscuring is like, it's not the terrain itself, it's a part of the terrain.
Yeah, but if you're looking at it, it's woods. I put it there because I was assuming that I was also defensible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do a lot.
We're looking at it from two different angles, and that's what causes the issue. So
We do
all
a
right,
lot to
Like,
so
I
these
put my
games
unit there
moving.
because specifically I was within 3 inches of everything, so in case this happened, I was ready for it.
okay, so
So,
yeah, so everybody's going to be getting a +1 to hit, right?
no. I'm getting 5 Overwatch on 5.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a CP for transhuman physiology.
Okay.
Can that be done in the?
It can be done in any phase.
Any phase.
Yep,
Okay.
any phase.
So I lost 4 grenades.
Is it only 1 CP?
It is only 1 CP for 5 or less models.
Okay. I got you at 7. But yeah, we have a lot that we have to do to get these games set up, and unfortunately, you kind of rush a little things.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice if we would be able to fully go over all the terrain beforehand. And these things you eventually run into. You have little disputes with your opponents, and it is a game at the end of the day, and you just gotta
work it out.
Work it out and find a
Yep.
fair way to do everything.
Yep.
We're trying to keep it entertaining for you guys, so we're not trying to skew the game one way or another. We're just trying to get it moving forward.
Well, it's unfortunate when it runs into speed bumps because then you actually end up with like these little like time-consuming things
Yeah.
that actually are game-changing. But I think a lot of it too is as we see them, there's stuff that we know we can go through in the future and make sure that we hash it out so it's not a problem in the future.
Yep.
So it's not a good thing, but there is a silver lining. So
And by all means, if you guys have any opinions, go ahead and put them in the comments. Help us
All
make
right,
the
some
channel
saves.
even better for you guys.
okay,
Thank you.
Meg 2. All right. Needs to be within 3 inches of that.
No, to get defensible, it's within 3 inches. To get
Cover, it's within.
Cover is-
It's 1 inch.
1 inch, yeah.
Okay. So 4-ups, 4-ups. All right, so 1 takes a wound. Neither one of us have good Terminators yet, so put him down to 1. All right. So the Overwatch is complete. We are going to go into the charge phase here. I'm going to go around so I don't get the -2. 7. I'll get him there. Okay, so that means I can move that guy right there. Okay, now I gotta do some shenanigans here to make sure I get within range. Alright, and then these guys will just move there and right there. So during the pylon, we should be fine. Let's go ahead and do, let's see, I don't really want to leave Rex out in the open, and I probably won't make that charge anyway. Let's try and make a charge against your brimstones over here. I need a 10 to get there. Definitely not getting another 8. Okay, let's try and do, I might not even have a chance to make a charge here. You got some spawn there? 11.
You can't go.
They are flying, so they can go over terrain. They can't, or no, can they go
No,
over
you
models?
have to measure. It's models. You can't fly over the terrain.
Okay, so we'll have to measure,
That's
let's see here.
12 inches. I don't think you're quite there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
They're there for
Yeah,
engage
that's fine.
purposes. They're there for engage purposes anyway, so it's not a massive deal. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and do some melee.
What's your AP? AP like on the Sculpture?
They're AP 2.
And 1 damage?
No, they're D3 damage. And I have some stuff I want to use here. So, unit. Okay, so I am going to spend the CP again for powerful is it adept? No, it's the Terminator's 1 for adding 1 to the hit roll. So 1 CP for Fury of the Proven. That puts me down to what, 6?
Extra AP, extra...
Nope. This is just for +1 to hit. And then I think that's really all I need to do with them. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we'll just give them the +1 to hit.
Okay.
Or did you spend my CP for me?
Yep, I got you
I'm
at
going to
7.
spend 1 CP.
So I spent 1 for the...
Yep,
it
I
should be
got
at
you
6 now.
6 now.
Yeah.
I'm doing +1 CP, or using a CP to give my rubrics a better invuln.
Okay.
What's your normal normally? 5?
5 up.
What's the matter? 4 up then?
Yeah. And if you roll a 1 on the damage, it's a 3 up.
Why is that?
Got you,
Because it's a 1 damage weapon.
That's not how that works. D3 damage weapons pierce through that no matter what. The profile weapon has to be 1 damage.
yeah, the profile of the weapon has to be damage 1 if I'm not mistaken.
Damage characteristic of...
Right, and the damage
Yeah,
characteristic is D3.
Gotcha.
So.
Yep.
Yep.
So then it's 4.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some attacks here, I guess. Now they have falchions, and they're each getting 2 attacks apiece, +1 for the charge, so 4 attacks per guy.
Is that guy in the back?
I'll pile them in. They haven't done piling yet.
Just making sure.
No, so we'll just bumping uglies. Hey there, buddy. There we go.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right. It's 4, and I need 5 more. There we go. All right, so these guys are hitting on 2s. Swinging on 4s. Now, sorry, I just want to see if there's, because I think there was something in here for, I get to reroll wounds because of my, whatever it's called, my tide. Reroll a wound roll of 1. So, hitting on 2s, rerolling wounds of 1. Okay. There's your hits. Hitting on 4s. Okay, and then rerolling the 1s. Only 1 in there. Alright, so there's your wounds. AP -2 on your invulns. You got a chunk of them. Was that 5 guys? 6 guys? Okay. Alright, we'll do some consolidation.
So you didn't base with those 2?
That's based. He's not based yet. He's about to right now. Alright, so I got 4 base and 1 guy that's trailing behind. Okay. Now, I'm going to spend another CP Mars for not heed the prognosticars, for transhuman physiology.
Okay.
So it puts me down to 5.
It's only 1 CP.
Only 1 CP for a unit 5 or less.
Yep. If it's over 5, it costs 2.
Mhm.
Basically, the more guys to use it on, the more it costs. You're really burning through that CP already.
I am, but it's for a good cause.
It's for charity.
For charity. Three.
3, no AP.
Okay. 2 ups. 1 takes a wound, kills the 1 guy that's on 1.
And then the sorcerer gets 3 attacks.
If I recall correctly, he has his staff for the D3 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See what you do.
4s, 1.
Yep, AP -1 for the staff.
So 3 up.
Right. There we go. All right.
Do Thousand Sons have Death of the False Emperor?
I think so. It
Uh,
didn't matter if it,
You didn't roll any sixes? Okay.
I did roll 2 6s.
but they rolled
I
into
do have
nothing.
Death to the Full Temper,
Okay.
but they rolled into tail hits.
Yeah, it's because Death Guard had it and then they lost it.
Yeah, they lost it.
So I would just expect
They
Thousand
lost
Suns to
Hateful
lose it too.
Assault, too. Yeah. Well, they gained an
They
extra
never
attack,
had
so.
it.
They just had an extra attack.
Yeah,
So
they never had it.
it's a
They never
trade-off.
had Hateful
I don't
Assault?
think so.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's
Or at
better.
least they didn't have the shooting one.
All right, so that's our turn there, right?
Well,
So we got some leaderships we got to take here.
I believe they actually
CP
had.
rubrics.
Okay, so he's auto passing to the once per game stratagem for auto passing.
Sure.
Rams.
Lost 4.
There are 3 guys on a 2 that are away. I have 2 left.
2 left.
So he's down to 4 CP?
Yeah.
Okay, that.
All right, and that ends my turn. So at the end of the turn, I'm going to engage on all fronts for the 3 points because I have the 2 Inceptor squads within this side of the board. And then, let's see, what were the other ones I had? It was
You had While We Stand, Engage on All Fronts, and Mental Interrogation.
mental interrogation. So I got to make sure I start doing that on turn 2. Okay, we'll
So
do.
you got 3 for Engage on All Fronts?
Yeah, I'll get the max for it.
Okay.
I got 2 units on either side of the table, and then everything else is on either side for my deployment. So, all right,
Okay.
Thousand Suns, turn something or other.
Sure, something or other.
Mhm.
Alright, yeah, it's I'm pretty darn sure that the Death Guard got Bolter Discipline, but however,
They did.
because of their chapter tactics, it was pretty darn worthless because they can move fire and rapid fire at 18 anyway,
Yeah, Black Legion
or they
suffered
could
from
sit
that too.
still and fire at 24 inches.
Right. Yeah, well, it
It
made more sense for them to advance and fire full range in the past. Yeah, they were pretty wicked. Them losing it isn't really a big deal for them, honestly. Oh, Demon Prince versus the Interceptors, huh? Now see, Grey Knights have the real Interceptors. Everybody else keeps saying, oh, well, I have Interceptors. No, those are Space Marines. They don't have Interceptors.
Well,
They have Intercessors, they have Inceptors, but they all stole their name from the Interceptors.
if you arranged the Space Marine Codex by alphabet, you would just get to I and it'd be like 50 pages.
Incursors, the Irregulars,
Inceptor,
the Invincibles.
So, let's give Kate another CP here.
Yeah. Oh, when does that happen? At the start of my turn?
I believe it's at the start of the round.
The round, okay. Fair enough.
Not the start of the turn.
Fair enough.
Advancing the Brams.
Alright, so guys, just so you're aware, for all the people watching at home, we have some other games that are coming up here. This next week on Tuesday, the plan was Necrons versus... God, what did we say it was going to be? Tau? No. It was something Mars wanted to play. Was it Tau?
Yeah, Mars is going to play down.
So Necrons versus Tau. And we're going to get all 3 of the Satan on the board with this list just to see the ultimate destruction.
So yeah, me and Rick here are gonna kind of trade shoes here and see how that goes.
Yeah. It's going to be weird watching people play my Tau. But
It's gonna be weird watching people play my Necron.
Yeah. It should be fun. It'll be a good game. I think Necrons they're probably one of the better armies in the game right now. But with the list I'm bringing, it's not a really great list. I don't know. It just depends on how you look at Satan. They are incredibly expensive. And they can be really good. Both the Nightbringer and the Dragon are both pretty good. But I don't know. I think it'll be interesting because I think 3 of them just eats up so many points that there's not really a whole lot of room for anything left. So
Yeah, you're trading all those command points just to bring these powerful units to the table.
right.
Movement done.
Movement done.
Psychic phase.
Okay.
Gaze of Fate with the Demon Prince.
That's the reroll. Right?
Just to reroll it.
Yep.
Goes off on a 7.
All right. Well, I mean, I might as well try to deny it. Why not? Let's go ahead and do it with. Oh, I don't know. We'll do it with a strike squad in the back there. Denies it on 8.
Do you have a +1 to?
I get +1 to cast and denies with Brotherhood of Psykers.
Okay. I'm spending a CP to make it so whenever anyone over here casts a spell, they get +1 or +2.
Okay. And that's got to be done.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm just doing it before I cast any other spells.
Does that work like the Grey Knights one though? Because I think you have to cast a successful spell to do it.
No, it's I have to be within 3 inches of 2 other
Magnus?
characters.
Oh, okay. So that's why. Yeah, that's why yours works differently. Makes sense.
Proximity.
Makes sense. I'll go back to your page for you. There you go. In case you need it for something. Actually, I want to just throw it over there for now.
Sure. I'm gonna have my Rubric Marines try to get out of combat. Gating.
Is that wartime?
No, it's gating.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you get that. 4.
Gonna try to reroll it.
CP.
Yep.
Perils. Will they kill themselves?
How does perils work?
Who's casting it? Out of curiosity.
Sorcery.
Ooh.
Because it's them casting it.
I think you have a thing where you can spend a CP to not take perils.
I do, but it's a CP, which I don't want to spend.
Yeah.
So, how does perils work? Because it's the expiring sorcerer. Do I just kill my sorcerer?
He just takes
He
D3.
takes D3 wounds.
So
Yep.
it blows up, dealing mortal wounds to me and you.
Does he have... What now?
He has
Yes.
1 wound.
He has 1 wound, so he takes D3 mortal wounds, dies.
Oh, the
and
source... Okay.
When he
I'm
dies,
thinking
he causes
another... Never mind,
The
okay.
rubrics are trying to
I
kill
see.
themselves.
When a sorcerer dies, he creates a
Terminators take 3 mortal wounds.
He
Okay.
creates a little more.
My unit takes 2.
Grey Knights take 2.
No, you take 3.
Oh, I take 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's no good. Alright. So I lose a Terminator. I got 1 down to 1.
I believe they actually had to errata that at 1.2 because at least in 8th, I believe it said the unit takes D3 mortal wounds, and since the rubrics are
Oh, is it
technically
unit?
part of the unit, no, I'm pretty sure it's just the psyker dies.
Yeah.
And then,
And
isn't it only I thought it was only a mortal wound though. Like,
it's
wasn't
D3
it just...
mortal wounds when you pay the psychic power.
Well, I know the Psyker takes D3, but I'm thinking... Do you have the BRB over there? You do. I'm just thinking the explosion might only deal 1.
No, perils of the war. It might be D. You hope it's that because I rolled a 6 to do mortals. If it's D6, it
Well,
might be.
Let's have a look quick, shall we?
Yep.
You go ahead and keep casting away, and then I'll find it here quick.
Because yeah, everyone was trying to figure out if rubric marines died when the psyker failed, because it said unit, but I
I'll
believe they
cast
errated it too.
Diabolical strength on Magnus.
Okay.
On a
7. You need a 7 for it. Who's
Yeah.
Magnus was casting it?
no, the demon prince. It's right there. That's an
Uh,
8. It goes off.
he gets +1, right?
2.
+2.
The demon prince that's in range of Magnus
Okay.
is getting plus.
So
plus 2 to his attack.
we'll use my Terminators to try and deny it. Goes off on an 8, you said? Denied. On an 11.
That's yeah, he's gonna cast smite into Terminators. A 7, 8, 9.
Demon Prince was casting it as well.
Yes.
Okay, so let's deny it with. Did I roll to deny your smite with that when they casted?
No, they didn't cast smite.
They
We tried to
failed.
cast. Yeah, they failed. They didn't. You didn't.
Gotcha, I see. Okay.
The only thing you denied was over here, and the what
Yeah.
and the diabolical.
We'll do the strike squad over there. Try and deny. You said it went off on a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Denies it on a 12. Okay, we're both just sitting here denying each other. All right.
It is what it is.
So But he's done. Armin will go next.
Okay.
Did you pull your model correct?
Yes, I did.
And did you find the perils?
I did, yes, it is D3. So, he takes D3, and then every unit within 6 inches takes
I'm
D3.
going to cast Glamour of Tzeentch on Magnus.
That's the +1 I roll, and that's the -1 to hit.
That is the -1.
Okay.
On a...
Armin gets a +2.
That's a 7 that goes off. He has +3 right now.
Okay, well, let's deny it with a strike squad, I guess. 6, 7, 8 denied.
Didn't they already deny?
That unit did.
Are they within 24? That's a long
Of Armin? Should be. Yep.
Okay. Weaver of Fates on Magnus.
Hmm?
Goes off on a 10.
Okay, I'll deny it with... Actually, I'm going to spend a stratagem. It's 1 CP here. And puts me down to 4, and I get 3d6, and we'll deny it with the Terminators. 3d6.
Didn't the Terminators already deny something?
Those Terminators did.
Other Terminators. Got it.
Yeah, so now the other Terminators. All right, and this is on 3d6, take the 2 highest. So 10, 11, so it is denied.
On Smite and 2 Terminators.
Might as well.
Uh,
It's the 3rd smite, so we'll go
second
off.
Smite. Second Smite.
So you cast a smite there, and
Nope,
then he
I
casts.
did not cast a Smite there. I blew myself up when I was trying to teleport with that.
Oh, that was a teleportation
Yes.
now. Okay.
So that
Gotcha.
is 5 + 5 is 10.
Okay, we'll just try and deny it with Rex, I guess. Nope, goes off.
2.
Okay, that was into these Terminators. Okay. So 1 guy at 1.
No. Oh, yeah, my bad. You're right.
Yep.
Next will be Magnus, because I think that's all that's left.
Mhm.
So Magnus will cast Smite to try to kill your Terminators.
Might as well. And he just needs 2d6, and it's an automatic d6, correct?
It's a Super Smite.
Okay.
Because that's he has a +4 right now, so that's 10 + 7. Or 5 + 7, which is 12, which is super Smite.
Okay, I'll use the Librarian to try and deny it.
No, you can't.
I can, actually, if I can beat 12, which I can. So if I roll 2 6s, and I get a +1. And I'll use my ability to add another +1 to that roll. So, nope, doesn't. Go ahead.
So
2d6.
2d6. That's a dead
Alright,
Terminator.
Terminators are gone.
Next will be... So I got my rubrics back, guys.
This isn't even the shooting phase yet.
I know.
The psychic phase of this game is just.
Well,
intense.
that's where the game's at, you know.
Yeah, it is.
With
it
these
is.
2 armies.
Magnus will cast...
A whole lot of Mexican going on
a whole lot of Mexican.
at Papa John's. Warp time?
Nope.
Interesting. Is that the vortex thingy? The temporal corridor or whatever. It's for Infernal Gateway or something.
No, I'm gonna do Tzeentch's Firestone next.
Ah, okay.
And I'll do it on the strikes.
Yeah, go for it.
Goes off on a 11.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's +4.
Yeah, +2 because he's not included. +2 because. he's
Okay.
in the
I guess Drago will try and deny it. Nope.
So that's 9 dice.
Yep. And any 6s are mortals, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I almost took the psychic power for him to get them 5 up funeral or
Kill one.
mortal wounds or whatever. Just the 1?
Yep.
Okay. It might have been worth it. Get some mortal wound reflection here.
I'll cast Doom Bolt on that same unit.
Sure.
Needing a 9.
In the box. 5,
So
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
+4, so yeah, 11.
+4 seems like a weird amount.
Well,
Okay.
it's
What's it do?
Magnus, I mean,
It's Magnus, yeah. For 3. And that unit can't advance and can only move half, I believe.
They can't advance while holding an objective. You hear that?
Their
move is
movement
halved.
and cannot advance.
That's a pretty big deal.
And then I'm going to spend a CP to give him another power to cast weapon.
Sure. So you're spending a CP?
On himself.
Mhm.
Which goes off on
A
a
lot.
14.
I don't even think I can deny that. So, yeah, go for it. Have fun.
I'm so glad that my Necrons don't have to bother with Psychic. Like, because trying to deny a 14 is like, come on.
It's silly.
It's silly.
Well, the fact that he gets +4 is not right. That's, I mean,
Well, I had to use a stratagem and be by a certain amount of
I
character.
mean,
Well-
he buffs himself by 2 when he's...
well, the problem with it is the fact that he gets that was it the corridor one or whatever that does like D3 and then D6 if it's a 12. That's where the problem lies, because if he gets that off, and it sounds like he can every turn just about.
Shooting phase?
Yeah.
They're going to attempt to shoot. Actually,
The lone strike squad,
They're going to shoot at the
Inceptors.
Inceptors.
Sure, why not?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 that are not going to be at -1 against them.
Sure.
And then 2 or 3 that are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s. We're rolling 1s because of Magnus. And then on 4s.
Not too bad. These are AP2.
P2.
Okay. Your dice are cursed. I can't touch them. So they're going to be at 3 ups minus 2 to 5 ups. All right, so 2 die.
And then the last half on 4s. That's 4 more.
All right, so 3.
That's fine.
Do I want to command reroll? Nah, it's not a big deal. They are fodder. Anyway, they got me engaged.
Only unit that can shoot, so I'm going to double tap with my Terminators. Or my.
Pretty sure that's the end of the shooting phase.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay, so nothing else I can fire. I see. Makes sense.
Into the one dude over there.
Yeah. Into one dude?
Yeah, the one
Single
that's on the
strike guy?
objective,
Yeah, sure.
Cade, you're not going to have any CP left.
Well, gotta hurt him. Hurt him when I can hurt him. Okay, so that was 1. So those are out. That's out. So then 4.
All right. Now. Ooh, barely dies. Okay.
Charge phase.
Yeah.
Magnus into Rex.
Why not?
Hey, welcome, David.
Have at him. Alright, so while he's doing that, we have, like I said, guys, if you guys are liking what we do, make sure you leave a like on the channel, or like on the game, subscribe to the channel, and then slap the bell for notifications. That way you won't miss out on any of our other games.
Then my Demon Prince will charge your Drakes, or your Interceptors.
This could be defensible, right?
It is defensible.
Nah, I'll save my CP.
So you want +1 to hit in combat then?
Yeah.
There. Is your right on the line? Correct?
Yeah, they should be just over the midway marker.
So, there. think I'm gonna start with Demon Prince,
Hmm?
because I don't think Hector Rex is gonna murder Magnus in one go.
I don't know.
Well, what's the damage
It's only,
profile?
it's only 2.
It's only 2.
He rerolls hits and wounds against demons, and
He's got 9 attacks, right?
he's got 4 attacks. But he can fight twice.
Ooh. So you're saying there's a chance?
There is not a chance.
Even fighting twice.
Not a chance. No. No, he's a good guy and all, but not that good.
So 4 attacks into them.
Okay, this is with the axe.
Reroll. Okay.
Strength 8, right?
Yep.
So 2. Okay.
That's 3 at AP3.
Okay. 6 ups. Nope. 3 dead.
And then. Yeah. That's it. AP2.
Alright. Good. So 2 guys left. Alright, I guess I'll do my attacks and remove them.
Yeah, so 2 guys.
So 3, they have falchions. So
Where's the sergeant?
Sergeant, I don't know. Sergeant has the little, I think it's the center guy there. Yeah, I must have flip-flopped him, but the center guy is usually the sergeants. I have them set up so they got the little capes down below. But okay, so I guess we'll just base him with the 2 that are left. So it'll be him and then the sergeant. And we'll take these guys out. Right. Alright, so they get 1 attack apiece, +1 for shock assault, +1 for falchions. So 3, and then 1 for the sergeant. Alright, let's do some damage. Hitting on 2s. Okay. And then these are wounding on, what's the toughness? Is that 6? So 5s are rolling wounds of 1. Alright, so take 1 save, AP -2.
He's a demon too.
Oh yeah.
So, no, you would have had 3 to roll because you re-rolled one of them already. So.
What?
So, you rolled. So you had 5 go through.
5 went through, and then one actually did the wound.
1 wounded, and then you rolled 4 dice.
I
So
just
you
rolled 4 more.
You should have rolled 3 because you already re-rolled one of them. So
It's-
roll 3 dice.
He re-rolled one of them.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah. So roll 3 dice. Okay.
same value. Can't change it past. So 3 saves, 1 your invuln.
AP.
D3 damage apiece, 2 AP -2.
Yep.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, and he has how many total?
More than that.
7, right?
Yep. Wait, no. 8.
I think it's 7. He's a Tzeentchian one. I think he gets -1 wound.
No. That's not one of the things.
No, I
What's
think
my
they're all-
8.
I think everyone's
Oh
8.
wait, I had a 4, so he's +1. So
He's +1
I'll
to
just
invulns?
there was a 1 damage one. I'll just give him 1 more health. Yes, because Tzeentch ones have +1 damage. So I just
Okay,
took 1.
so he would have...
one
Okay, I
damage.
see. So he would have saved the 1.
The Tzeentch ones are just strictly better.
Oh shoot!
Days of Fate?
You couldn't have wounded him on. Or you couldn't hit him on 2s. So it didn't matter.
Why? I get +1 to hit.
No, I have the stupid Tzeentch thing that I have to roll because he's a Tzeentch demon.
And it gives him a -1 to hit?
No, it makes him you can't hit him on 2s, which wouldn't matter because you can't hit him on 2s.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah, no, weird Tzeentch detachment thing. So,
Alright, fair enough.
Magnus,
No, I'm going to spend 2 CP and fight.
Oh, man.
I wish we went to roll the dice over there then.
Why?
Because out of order things, but it's fine.
He's got to do something before he goes down. Alright. 4 attacks. Magnus does not have the +1 to invulns, but he has a -1 to hit, right?
Other way around.
No.
Unless you divided both, which
I think I actually did deny both. You're right.
Yeah, I'm like, of the things, I know you divided the first
Okay,
one, it's like
so hitting on 2s,
50.
all hit. And then wounding on toughness 7, 5s. Okay, rerolling all wounds because he is a demon. And he's chaos. So just the 1 at AP -3.
That's damage.
Takes 2 damage.
That's 2.
And then he suffers, if he attacks successfully once he suffers another mortal wound as well. So, can't kill him, but I can poke him. Takes 3 damage?
Yep.
And he's down to 15 then, right? Okay. Alright, so these are a lot of invulns here. 4 up. And they're a d6 damage piece?
It is flat 3.
Oh, they are flat 3. Okay. There you go.
Flat 3.
Alright. He was worth asking because he does have 6 wounds. Could roll poorly. Alright, so that's that.
That's that.
Nothing else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do I want to spend a CP to fight with him on death?
Can't.
He can, because my rule has not been updated yet. I don't think I will, though. Only in death is not really worth the CP. Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and do your ending turn stuff. So you get engaged for 3 points, right?
Well, any morale?
No, I think
Yes.
you killed everything.
Nope.
Oh, there's 2 over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on a 6.
On a 6. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
So you had surround them, assassinate, and engage on all fronts.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't get that turn 1 unless I teleport to.
So, how many characters did you go?
1.
1?
Yeah.
And you got, did you get full points
You'll
for
get the full
engage?
points
Yes.
for engage, yep.
Okay. So that should be 7. No. 6.
7s.
Yeah, because it's 3 plus 2.
Alright. So while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here.
Yep.
Start doing some stuff. Okay. You gave that to me, or you got it?
Me. I rolled a 4 points.
Lucky ducky. Okay. So, Demon Prince is there.
Oh, I do have a morale on my rubrics.
Ah, yes.
Fine.
Doesn't matter. Auto pass.
Yep. Auto pass. Roll the 1.
Okay. I am going to. Can I see that book again? There's an interceptor strat in there I want to use. I'm pretty sure it's only 1. Okay.
Allow you to teleport out of combat.
Allows me to fall back out of combat and still shoot. 1 CP. Yep, so I'm going to spend it. Puts me down to 2, so might as well bother giving me the +1. Plus you already did.
Yeah, I'm still lagging a little behind here.
Take your time.
You jumped right into your...
Yep. Figure we'll keep things going here. Might as well. Let's go ahead and scoot him over. And then these guys will jump back. And... Oh, they move 12.
Maybe 12?
They move 12. They have jump hikes.
What'd you get for your primaries, Rick?
My primaries, actually, just gonna jump right there. We'll shoot the spawn. My primaries, I have 1.
Oh, you can't quite go that far.
It's fine. If I have to put them against a building, that's fine.
That's one of them.
Okay. So I think I'm just getting the 5 because I'm pretty sure he took the other one.
Oh, those troops?
Yeah. They're troops. So no, they're not troops. They're elites. Or fast attack. Sorry. Okay, Termes. We're going to move up here. Take this objective. He's within 3 though. Is he within 8? He's not within 8. So, it's probably better to just go after Magnus. And get him out of the game before he becomes a problem. Which he's already been a problem.
Is that a problem?
Oh, he's a problem. Alright. Okay. Let's see, Drago. We'll just have him come over here. I guess I can just smite the Demon Prince to death. I don't even really need to spend the CP for that, so I think I will hang into my CP. I'll just kill him with smite.
So
The objective is nice and all
So you're
that.
not spending your CP?
3 CP. Nope.
No. I'll just smite him and then I'll charge the cast.
Should be at 2 CP.
I was at 2, but I get
He
one for
spent
the command
one
phase.
to get an extra.
Oh, you spent 1 to get an extra. Okay.
To get
Well,
an
he spent
extra.
1 and then he didn't spend it, so he's up.
Yeah, I'm just taking back the CP I would have spent to jump the intercessors.
Because you're at 1 at the start of your turn. You went.
Should be at 2 at the start of my turn.
I had you at 1.
So far I've
He's
spent...
at 4 and then he spent 2.
2 for...
Yeah, so he's at
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll trust you guys.
I've been moving the dice accordingly, so...
I'm just over here trying to keep up.
I'm at 2 if you don't know.
Yeah.
Because I got my...
He
start
got
of the
1
turn
back for his
relic.
ability.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys need to stop with these CP shenanigans.
I'm sorry.
Never.
It's something. Well, apparently you guys need them, because we're going into battle round 2, and you guys barely have any left.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Grey Knights versus...
We gotta spend all that CP in the psychic phase, man. That's where it goes. You know what? We're gonna go this way, because I don't think I can take Magnus on. I would need some kind of crazy charge to get there, so...
2 CP and 3 CP.
We'll let these guys sort that out.
Make sure you stay that 9 away.
Yeah. Okay, so I want Hammer over here, because he's the one that's going to be able to kill Magnus pretty easily.
And you can't put this guy in this corner, just so you're aware.
He wasn't going in the corner. No one puts Baby in the corner. Let's see here. Okay. So... Dread Knight's vehicles can't be up top, so I gotta keep that in mind as well. Okay. Well, Magnus, you are a dick.
I did you dirty. Yes, I'm aware.
Dun, 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 dun. Guess I could dominate the back side of the board and then come after him later. It's the Terminators that might be overwhelming, though. So, 9 there. Well, I know Magnus would die if I put him in combat, but the problem is there's not really a whole lot of good places to get into combat with him. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shield them for right now. And I'm just going to take this side of the board. Terminators don't have anything that can get them +1 to charge, right?
No. Maybe? But I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So what do you guys feel
So, yeah,
are
we'll do this.
the armies in
Need a
the
shield.
most need of updated models?
Crap rolled out there.
Craft World out there, they have a lot of really outdated stuff. Like, how old are their Guardians?
Ancient.
Ancient?
I mean, most of their...
I think they're newer than Corn Berserkers, but then again, Chaos got plenty of new stuff. It's just those Corn Berserkers have been left in the dust, and I don't know why. I've talked to people before, and they're like, "Oh, they don't need new Corn Berserkers because everyone converts them anyways." It's like, that's the more reason they need them. That's like saying nobody needs a new Nightbringer model because everyone just proxies it.
Yeah, that's kind of silly. No arguments there.
I'm happy Bellacor's getting a new model.
Yeah.
He's been playing cast for a while.
Yeah. Was a beautiful model though.
Yeah, he's just a tiny demon prince, so...
He was pretty tiny though. I ended up painting one of. It was for you.
Yeah,
yeah.
mine, yeah.
I ended up painting up your Bellacore.
But yeah, no, I really like Bellacore. I wish it was a little bit easier to throw him in some 40k games, but...
Well, that's a big no can do. Alright, whoops, I don't know why I'm moving him yet.
But on that note, how old are some of those Imperial Guard kits?
Imperial Guard kits? Yeah, they're pretty ancient too.
It's not that they need an upgrade. They all look fine. Like, I mean, a vehicle's a vehicle. How much more updated does it need to be? But it's been around for a while. At least give them a little uplift on their infantry. Some different poses would be really welcome. And with how many guardsmen most people need, you know those packages will just fly off the shelves. The Catachan models are pretty old. I think all the other factions are still fine cast. Or no, didn't they get discontinued?
Fine cast models?
So you can only get Cadian and Catachan anymore, isn't it?
Catagen and Cadian, yeah.
Yeah.
You can order some forged. I think they still might have some forged ones, but I think they're made to order. So I don't remember. Okay, I am done moving.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do some psychic powers. So very first thing I'm going to do, actually, hang on, let me check. One of these guys has vortex. I have to make sure I'm using the right one.
So how do you feel this game's going so far, Cade?
Give or take. He just brought his big units in.
Alright, so it is that one. So I just flip-flop these two. Sorry about that. There we go. Now the intent there, I measured, you're going to need a 10 to charge him if you drop the Terminators over here. So I'm just letting you know right now. Okay, there we go. Alright, so going into some shooting here. Let's shoot. Psychic phase, not shoot. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start over there. They're just going to cast... Actually, no. I'm going to warp shape first with my Librarian.
Okay.
So he's going to change the tides. That's going to go off on a 9.
I'm tempted to deny with my...
I'll actually make it a 10. So he gets a +1. That won't do it.
7.
Okay. So changing into the Smitey Smite tide. And then getting my +1 command point here. That goes off on a 12, 13. Alright, so I'm up to 4 CP now. Alright, and then I am going to spend a CP to make all units within 6 inches of him get +1 to their casts.
Which one?
The Librarian, yeah. So it'll be the Strikes, Drago, I think just them. So, and then Drago's going to cast... actually, let's do the Strikes first. We'll cast a Smite from them into the Demon Prince. It's going to go off on a 10.
Got him.
Okay, takes 4 mortal wounds and he dies. And then, now these guys are demons as well?
No.
They're not demons.
The Brimstones?
No, Chaos Spawn.
Oh, yeah. They are
Okay.
mutants.
They are enough.
Alright, so we'll just cast Smite on them. It's going to go off on a 12.
Takes it.
Yep. 4-2. And then let's do this over here. We're going to, he's a Sanctic Shard, so he gets +1 to his cast and denies. He will cast into the Vortex into this model. Well, I think they're within 3. Let me double check. Yes, he's within 3 of Ahriman, so we'll cast Smite into there, or the Vortex into there. Okay, that's going to go off on a 6, 7, 8.
Okay, I'll attempt to deny with Armin. CP.
Okay, so he's spending a command point to reroll his deny.
Denied with a 10.
Okay. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and do just a regular Smite into the Brimstones, which are demons. And that's going to go off for 4 mortal wounds. Okay.
What'd you roll?
10.
Goes off for 4. I'm dead.
Yep. Alright, and then we're going to do Determies into Magnus. And 6, 7. This is my 3rd Smite, so that will go off.
Deny
5, 6, 7, yep.
with Magnus. So that's a 7, so it goes up for 4.
For 4, yep.
Gross.
Alright, I am out of range to cast with the dude over there, so he won't be doing that. But he can cast Purge Soul, I think is 18. No, that is 12 as well. Okay. So I guess he won't cast this turn. There's no reason to because he's not in range. So Drago will go ahead and load up. So Drago's first going to cast Hammerhand on himself. That's going to go off on a 12.
Where is he?
He's the one with the banner in the back.
He's the one with the banner in the back. So
Probably not within 24. Okay, and then so that goes off. He gets +1 wound rolls, and then I'm going to Gate of Infinity him.
Yep.
That's going to go off on a 11. Okay. So, do I want to just kill Magnus, or do I want to? I guess I could smite him too. Now Magnus is a monster, right?
Yeah.
But he does fly,
Yes.
so that means he can be on top of buildings.
Yes.
So it's not worth hiding from him. Okay, so Drago's gonna go right there. We're making that charge, man. It's happening. Alright, here we go. I think I'm done casting. Oh no, that Dread Knight over there is gonna cast yet. So he's gonna cast. Yep. Purge Soul. Well, could do it on Armin too, I guess. Armin's got +2 to deny? Or +1 to deny?
Plus one to the
Okay, I kind of want to kill him. Let's do Armin's, or he's not a demon, right? Just 1,000 Suns?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do Purge Soul into Armin, because I don't think I can kill them. It's going to go off on a 5, so 3, 4. Okay, and then we'll just do, I guess, a regular smite. Why not? That's going to go off on a 11. Or 11, 12,
I can
whatever.
roll a 12, so I'm going to try. Didn't roll.
Not like that. Alright, so he just takes the 2, and he will be fine. Okay. That is it for Psychic Phase. That was a fairly successful one, I think. Actually, no, I'm not going to finish my Psychic Phase. I'm going to spend a CP, and I'm going to cast another power with Drago. Drago will cast Smite. And that will fail. And I guess I'll spend the command point, because I just need 1 left. We'll spend to re-roll that. So 5, 6, 7, no, that won't go off. Okay, fair enough. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do some shooty shoot. So first things first, we're going to put Drago into the rubrics over here. Because why not?
-1.
Yep, so hitting on 3s. You cannot re-roll, right, with -1s?
No.
This is the old
Because you were
Chapter
old.
Master roll, right. Okay, but it does do 2 wounds.
You're good.
Okay, and then we'll do the termies there into, I don't know, Magnus? Why not? Might as well poke him while I can. 1, 2. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of 2s in there. Almost should have spent the CP. Okay. Alright. There you go. He's got 3+ base. Yep. Takes 4 wounds.
That sucks.
He is. Puts him down to what, 7? 8? 7. No, yeah, 7. Okay.
That's not good.
That was interesting. So, let's start with this Grandmaster over here. We're just going to put everything into Armin, make sure he dies. So, 2, 4, 6 shots. I measured, they were both 12 away. Just in range of the smites.
Does Lookups block that?
He's the closest unit. If it was not the closest unit, then yes, it would block. So, alright, the side cannon first. hitting on 2s. And then, what is he, toughness? It doesn't, 3s. Okay, so there you go. There's your saves, AP -1. Takes 2 damage apiece. That should kill him.
And you have another gun?
I do.
Okay. That's it.
Alright, so arm him down. Get these psychers out of the way. Alright, and then let's fire the interceptors over there into your chaos spawn.
Yep.
And there's just 2 left, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I started with.
Did -1 to hit again, or no? I forgot how the
No,
Tzeentchian thing works. Okay. Okay. Nothing there? Because they're T4, right? T5, okay. Alright, and then let's go ahead and do, let's see, do I have any strikes in line of sight? No, I don't think so. I guess I'll let you make the decision there. It's kind of in a weird spot. The 5 strikes that are back there. I don't know if any of them have line of sight.
No.
I think we did call it obscuring, so. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this Dread Knight here into Magnus. And again, we'll fire everything. First,
-1 to hit?
does he get a -1?
Yep.
Monsters get that? I thought it was,
Nope, it doesn't say anything about being over 18 wounds on -1 to be hit turn.
so that's only for the...
Only obscuring and cover.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so hitting on 3s. Okay. And then these are strength 6 psy cannons, I think. Or no, psy cannons might be 7. 7, okay. So 4s. Alright, so just the 1 at AP -1.
Good.
Okay. And now the gas silencers. 4, 8, 12. Okay. 3s, rerolling 1s. Wait. And then these are 5s. Alright. No AP. On the 3s.
Good.
Alright. Okay, so I got 1 guy left here. We'll go ahead and shoot the silencer there. And then we'll shoot the psy cannon at the brimstones there. Actually, no, let's shoot the rubrics instead. Because they're not fully in cover. I guess you can still keep taking them on them, can't you? But they won't get cover saves. They will get the -1 to hit, though. No, they will not get the -1 to hit because the whole unit has to be in there. Okay. Yeah, so we'll put the... Ooh, it's a tough call. Shoot, should have thought about that. Thing is, if I don't make that charge on Magnus, he lives. I only have a CP left. Yeah, alright. We'll put the psy cannon there. We'll put the silencer over there. So hitting this dude into them on 2s. He's touching, so they're not -1.
Right. Okay.
So, yep, and then rerolling 1s.
That one was the one that was touching.
And then, yes. There you go. So, those are at AP1. On your involves.
6.
Alright. That was fun. 4, 6, and then 3, 6. Alright. Silencer. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1. No 2s. I'll take that. It's all 12 hit. We really like reroll wounds here.
What's the damage on this?
These are D3. Alright, needing
What's the AP?
4s. It's AP 0. We're going to need 4 ups. 3 ups.
So
there's your
that means
saves.
5. I'm going to take it from the guy in
6.
cover.
6 total.
Guy in cover. 2 up. Good. 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 Good.
What was in cover?
The guy that's in cover. He's by the barricade.
Barricade has to be on this side. Has to be closer to me. Has to be between the intervening units. So.
There's 1, 2 in there.
Yep.
And then a 3 as well. So
Three
just 2 die.
No, 1 die, because no AP.
You said 1 was in cover, and then you rolled a 3.
So I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine, yeah. I see what you're saying. Because of the cover. Yeah, that was weird. So the cover does nothing then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
You're rolling for the cover save, so I'm like, why? Okay, never mind. Either way. Okay, so here we go. We got,
I wanted to double check.
That's fine.
Go
for it.
ahead.
Okay, so I have maybe some shooting left. Let's take a look here. Okay, let's see if I got 24 there. I do have 24, so the librarian will shoot at the one chaos spawn. Are they a unit or no? Okay, so I'll just shoot them both. He hits on 3s because he is a dude. Does not reroll 1s. And then you're going to take 1 save at AP0 from the Stormbolter. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's it for the shooting phase.
I just want to know how many to pull out. I'm not sure.
Alright, and then while we're counting, I can't believe 12 shots hit and only 1 went through and killed a guy. Kind of sad. Alright, let's do some charges here. So the first charge I'm going to do, we might as well get him done. He's going to go into the brimstones. Actually, I think I have to just be within an inch, right?
So, am I just looking at light coverage?
So if I place his base there, you're looking at, it'll be whatever the barricade rule is. So find out what they say.
Okay, it's an optical defense line, light cover, heavy cover, defensible.
You'd be looking under obstacles.
Obstacles.
Okay, so I need a 9 to get there. 10 to get there. No, that's not right. I measured it. It should be 9 away. Yeah, so I will need a 10 to get there. Okay, so this Dread Knight is going to charge your Demon Prince and them guys. And I can do both because if he puts his base right there, he's within an inch.
Can't aim me on one.
Okay, need a 10. Not with that.
That's not good.
Okay. Alright, now the all-important rule. Drago into Magnus. Nope. I will spend that CP, obviously. Come on, Drago. Do this for me, buddy. Nope. Alright, so Drago's not getting there. Terminators will make their attempt. Needing a 10. If I get the Terminators there, at least I can shut Magnus down, sort of. Alright, Terminators needing a 10 against Magnus. They will not get there. Okay, so we'll throw this Grandmaster into them guys there. Need an 11 to get there. Doesn't matter. And I think that's probably everything.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright, so end of the turn, I will engage on all fronts for the full point cost. Oh wait, I got to charge there yet. So let me try to charge the interceptors.
Yep.
8?
8
Probably. Okay. I don't want to quite base them because I'm going to walk around.
Just know you're not getting.
With pile in, I'm going to see if I can get within 3 after the consolidate if I can kill them. But I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything anyway. So we'll see. We will see. All right. So we got one fight here. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. We'll go ahead and do pile in. I just want to move this out of the way. And then the 3 inches. Basically, I just want him to touch right there, and then him to flip. Sorry. I'll have him follow up. There we go, like so. All right. So combat.
What kind of special things do I have this fight with? Them? I have random things.
Yep.
Chaos Spawn are going to have 1 AP4 claws.
Yikes. That's nasty. All right, see if I can kill this dude. All right, those miss. And then
Straight.
4.
5.
There we go. Forward AP minus 2 on their invulns.
They don't have.
Nope, they don't have invulns. They're not demons.
Well, what's their base save then?
5 up.
Okay, well each one's D3, so
One
let's
at
roll them 2 at a time.
One at a time.
All right, because he's got 3 left, right?
2. One at a time.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yep.
kill one.
So 2 will kill one, and then this one will do 3, 4 to kill that one. All right, so with the pile-in, I should be within 3 now.
What's the closest? Yeah, you denied it. Which sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, how many primaries do you have?
I only got 5 points for that because you took that away from me.
Yep.
So, all right, so end of the turn again. Like I said, engage on all fronts. I had While We Stand, that's not in play yet, and then the other one was
Mental interrogation.
Mental interrogation, which again I forgot to do.
You keep killing his characters instead
Well,
of
actually,
interrogating them.
I could have done it because what I should have done is I should have used mental interrogation. Because what's the range? 18?
18.
Yeah, so I should have done it from there to there, which I could have. But oh well, whatever.
Alright, so just engage on all fronts.
I'll keep
so
it
far.
in mind for the next couple turns.
Okay. Now it's my turn.
It is going into your turn.
So I hold 1, I hold 2.
Yep, you're gonna get 10 points for that. I have 1, 2, I have 3. Okay. Good deal. All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna take a short break real quick.
Alright. I'll get the overhead set up here. Alright, so you got 10 for primaries, was it?
Yep.
Oh, wait. And bring you back up to 2 CP. Grey Knights. To 6.
On side. Here, do I have a chance?
So, in your opinion, Cade, do you feel the Brimstones are stronger or the Necron Scarabs? As far as...
Probably Scarabs, because you can take the one thing that gives them obsec.
Yeah. Because Brimstones have, what, 2 or 3 wounds and a 4 up invuln? Or a 5 up invuln?
6 up in one.
A 6 up invuln only?
Yep.
Oh, right, because pinks have 4, blues have 5, and then
I'm gonna
Brimstones have 6.
advance my Brims.
Okay.
All of them.
CP. Alright.
Alright, how we doing?
Doing good?
Still taking our own movement here?
Yep. Just
Okay.
finished.
What's the 3 for? Is that Ariman's dice?
Yep, that was Iron.
Fair enough.
And with that being said, those Chaos Spawn are no... They're still 20 points, aren't they?
Yeah.
Movement characteristic on him.
Weapon?
Movement characteristic on him.
10, I think. Dread Knights.
The Chaos Spawn are still 20 points, aren't they? Or did they go up a little?
I don't remember. They changed them, because I knew what they were, but then they made the change to them. They move 8.
Yeah, because 4 wounds with toughness 5 and a 5 up armor save at 20 to like 23 points, somewhere around there. That's a lot of meat to just try and dig through.
Right. It
Make
sure
a very
is.
good screening unit. And then they didn't get to fight, but Cade rolled an AP4 weapons on them.
Yeah. Yeah, they would have stripped my save altogether, and I wouldn't even have
Oh
gotten
yeah, they're not a slouch in combat either, like the Scarabs or Brimstones. So I think they make a very good, effective.
I do find it kind of weird that they're not demons and that they don't have a 5 up invuln.
Well, they're not. They're mutants.
I mean, they are, but they're chaos spawn. That just kind of sounds like demon-y to me, doesn't it?
Well, that doesn't. Just because you're turned into a demon by not choice.
Yeah, they're not possessed by demons. They're not.
So are possessed are demons, right?
Yeah.
Possessed are demons because they have demons inside of them.
Right.
They're actually possessed.
And then, yeah, it's weird because like Zangor's being non-demony.
Yep. Again, because they're mutants.
Yeah.
They're just humans who have been mutated. They've been touched by chaos, but not blessed.
Where did he touch you? Show me in the chart.
The doll where he
Show me in the
touched
chart
you.
where he touched you.
He turned me into a spawn.
He did, and it felt atrocious.
It felt atrocious. Oh, was in Dawn of War. Oh, yeah. They have all those little lines that they say. It is a good pain. Yeah. Do you hear the voices too? Chaos is strong.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. All done?
All done.
Okay. So we have some psychic phase now, huh?
Psychic phase.
Some things.
Yeah.
Should be
Oh,
fine.
actually, I have to move Magnus. I forgot to move him.
He
'cause
doesn't
I had to
want to
check
move.
He does.
He doesn't like that objective anymore? I see how it is. Run away, Magnus.
He's not running.
Oh, he's running. Just running the wrong direction. You're running into the guys who are designed to kill you.
Yep.
Not away from them. Silly. And I will heroically intervene. 3 inches.
Bet. Okay. So I'm going to start off psychic phase
Okay.
with trying to heal Magnus
Sure.
with Demon Prince.
Is there a demon prince alive? Oh, there is. That's right. He was the one that was being bodyguarded by the little dudes. Brimstones. That's the one.
Goes off on a 7.
All right. I guess Draggle try to deny it. Nope. He's an 8.
For healed for 1.
Okay. We're gonna mark them up for you. Backup date. Which is fine because I can still throw 2 smites in.
Yeah. Could you check the healing strat?
Yes.
That might be in that one.
What's it called? Do you know? Magister, 1,000 Sons character.
I just know there's a way to heal.
Infernal Fuselet. I'm pretty sure that's an old one. Plus one Terminator, Serious
This
Infusion.
is a stratagem you're trying to
Okay,
heal
use this.
Magnus with?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, so it is. Oh, yeah. So when 1,000 Sons model from your army, result of psychic test to the power was 9 or higher.
Okay. That's how I have to do it. That's fine.
So it fails,
Huh?
right?
What?
Oh, because there's another power. There's 2? Is that what you're saying?
I just want to know. No, there's a stratagem I can use to heal him, and then
But there's a
the
condition to it.
I see. So the stratagem that has to be 1,000 Sons model has to be 9 or higher for the psychic
As long
test.
as they roll a 9 or higher.
If that model unit contains any models that lost any wounds, select one and it gains a D3. Otherwise, if any models in the unit have been destroyed, you can return a unit. So it's like an apothecary ability.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. So he's going to cast Diabolical Strength into Magnus.
Why not?
Actually, into himself.
Okay.
Goes off. 11.
Pretty sure the only one that's going to be able to do that is a librarian. Let's just check range. I'm pretty sure I'm in 24, but we'll double check. Yeah. Alright, so librarian gets a +1, so we're going to try it on him. Nope, doesn't matter. Go for it.
Okay, cool. Next, I'm going to cast with this. No, because you can just deny that. Yeah, they're going. Actually, how far away am I? I guess like yeah. So, teleporting my rubrics
Okay.
goes off on the 10.
Drago, I guess we'll try. Denied.
Yeah, okay then.
On a 13. Drago was like, no, you stay right there.
Oh, it's fine. It just
They're on an objective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Magnus is going to cast some powers.
He will, indeed. He doesn't get the +4 anymore. Right now it's just +1, +0.
+1 is his middle grade.
8 is his middle. Okay.
Well, he's not like super.
So it's like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 or something
It's
like that.
yeah. Max is. Well, he's half health right now. Well, slightly less than that.
Slightly less
it's
than
2.
Slightly less. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So he gets a
he's above a
+4.
quarter.
Okay. Fair enough.
so yes, he's going to cast. Smite
Yeah. Smitey, smooty, smitty mitten.
goes off on an 11.
9, 10. He's a +1,
Oh,
right?
but he's at 10. My bad.
Yeah. So Drago will obviously try to deny it with a second denial.
Third today?
No, he only has 2. But even if I would have been, it would have been the Terminator's denying. So. All right, so goes 9, 10.
You need to exceed it.
Yeah, so no, it will not deny it.
So D6.
Yeah?
3.
Okay. Drago is down to 5.
He has
8, I think. It's a 7 or 8. I'll double check.
Drago is a monster.
He's a Grandmaster, Supreme Grandmaster. He's not just any. Oh, he's 7. Okay, so down to 4.
cast.
He's Schmitten.
Oh, and that was over, so I'll spend a CP to heal Magnus. 3.
That's for the stratagem.
Yep.
Does it just auto? Plus you have to roll 9 for it, doesn't it?
I rolled a 9 plus.
So it's not a psychic power. How does it work?
No,
I cast the power at a 9 plus.
As
so
long
I
as the
can
power goes over
Yeah.
9.
It's checking the condition of the psychic power that was just cast.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yep.
So now I got
Yeah.
the plus 2.
After resolving psychic power. Okay.
1, 2, 3, up to 11. So then I will cast.
You gain 3 back?
Yeah, roll the 6.
Oh.
So I'll cast Doom Bolt.
Yep.
Does not go up.
Okay.
And I won't reroll it. And then I'll cast Tzeentchian's Firestorm. Which goes off.
I can't deny it.
Perils, though.
Yeah. Indeedly do. His perils is probably something minimal, though, I imagine.
I don't know that Magnus has anything to stop perils.
It'd be weird if he didn't.
I think they have a stratagem.
You get a +4 to cast. He does have a CP, 1
Right,
CP to
but
auto
it-
pass, but
The pluses won't cause you to miscast.
I ignore on 2 pluses. So that's fine.
see?
He ignores
So-
them on 2 plus?
Yeah, 1 damage, or 3 damage, and ignores them on 2 plus, which he takes 1.
Oh, he ignores the mortals. Okay.
Yeah.
So he
It's a feel no pain. So he
He
takes
gets a feel no
1,
pain.
Drago takes 3.
he has a
No,
ghost.
I have to roll against Drago.
He has a ghost helmet.
No, I'm not going against Drago.
Oh, who's that against?
I don't have to tell you until I cast the power.
Did you not just cast power?
I did, but I don't have to tell you who it's against, and it's any visible, and I'm going to choose the Grandmaster.
Okay.
When you cast the power, you don't have to declare against who it's against until the power goes off.
Usually it's select a unit. And then
Unless
do
Fire
If
Storm's
manifested.
different.
So
Unless-
once it's manifested, you select the unit. And yep.
whatever.
Yeah, no,
Either way.
it's weird. Normally you don't do it that way, but 9
6s?
6s.
Got 2.
2.
Alright. Down to 10.
Next, this unit's going to cast Smite into them.
Why not? 4, 5, 6.
6. It'll go off.
That's your...
Second
Second
smite,
smite?
because the only smite was from Magnus.
Alright.
No.
4, 5.
Yeah.
D3.
I just want to double check that your D3 smites. It might just be the one.
It is D3 for him. Sorcerers are D3.
Scarab occult enemies, or just
Mm.
one. So just kill the one model.
That's only 1 damage?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, weird.
Because they're not full-blown psychers, basically.
Oh, that's... Oh.
Because you don't pay any extra for them. So it wouldn't make sense that
Can I
you
see
get
the... You want to just
strong
measure this
smite.
distance real quick? I want to see if he's within 3. No, from the objective.
Just that.
Okay, then we will take him then.
And then that unit's gonna cast Smite, because you're in range.
Sure.
Because I have extra long range.
Yeah, why not?
Does that go?
Okay.
And
So we both had
that's-
some interesting psychic phases.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's my psychic phase.
Yeah.
Now I go into the shooting phase.
Indeed.
So I will start here, everything from them into that.
Okay.
So let's do.
I will heed the prognosticars. Vehicle's now getting it. That'd be nice. Not gonna happen though.
What's your toughness on it?
Toughness 6.
Okay.
Yep.
So I don't have to be special then. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna gonna shoot my Soul Reaper cannon at the same time.
Sure.
Just because it's a strength 5 AP3.
Yep.
Oh wait, actually it's AP3, so I do have to do it differently. So you said on
Force?
3.
-1.
Nope.
You're shooting through there.
Ah, you got me there.
Yeah.
That's the mic.
3 hits. This is a Reaper cannon.
Yep. 2 wounds, AP3.
AP3. Alright, 4 ups.
2 damage.
2 damage each.
Yep. 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
And then the missile rack. Miss.
Yep.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Whee! Not bad. About half. And then 4s, it makes sense. Alright, needing 5s, right?
Yes.
Alright.
AP2.
Alright, 3 ups. Or, no, they don't get a +1, so 4 ups. Okay, so it takes 2 more damage. Down to 8.
I'll take it.
Yeah, why not?
That unit's going to do the same thing here.
Sure.
Let's see. Missile rack first.
Hmm?
1 hit.
Yep.
Wounds. AP2.
Crack missile?
Nope. That's just a D3 missile.
What's it? Oh, it was a strength 8?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright, takes damage.
2.
Okay. He's down to 10.
Soul Reaper Cannon. 1. AP3.
Alright.
Take it. 1 more damage.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I'd be able to roll 4 ups better, but apparently not.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If this guy was rolling, he would have saved every one of them.
Can I just say how much of an army they can the Scarab Assault Terminators are?
Yeah,
They do everything.
Yeah, they're pretty solid.
Melee, shooting, psychic.
Just wait till they get their 3 wounds a pop.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then they're going to be like 50 points a model.
2 more?
This is -1 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Cool. I think that's acceptable. And then this unit will shoot everything into the Terminators. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I have 6 left. Do you have 6 left? 4, 6.
Termy's doing Termy things. Let's see how my Terminators can do. He's did pretty well. Peeled off some wounds.
Magnus range. Force wound. Not great, but you get 4 up.
Few of them. Alright, so 2 up and then.
-2.
Alright. Takes 1.
Now the question is, do I double tap? I feel like I do. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
But I gotta reroll charge maybe.
You got your 1 CP left.
Nope, I'm gonna charge instead. If not, we're
Okay.
double tapping if that's the case. So charge phase.
Sure.
Scarabs into the one guy.
Yeah. Have at him. 8 and 9. Not like that.
I'm just gonna reroll it.
So you're spending your CP for the reroll?
Yep.
Okay, he's out.
No,
Still not making it.
not that way.
Those ones didn't like you.
Nope. Okay. Next,
He tried.
Magnus is there.
Yeah, might as well. Into Drago?
Yep.
Okay. What you rolling?
He's just gonna touch him. So
I'm just curious if you're moving around. I suppose with pylons and all that, you can do it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the demon prince into the Terminators.
Sure.
He's there.
Yes, he is. Now, he doesn't fly, right? He doesn't have wings?
He does.
He does.
Yep.
Okay. So you spend the points for the wings, even though that goofy model, he's got a jetpack, right?
Yep.
Set of wings.
I just think he
It's just funny.
psychic his
It's
way
funny
through.
how he's modeled.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll just flap my little nubs.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, well, you'd think so. Now,
can these interrupt more than...
no, 3 inches.
I'll go there then. You have no interrupts?
I don't have any CP. And I don't think I have anything within heroic intervention range, right?
No.
Are we in agreement on that?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
These, no and
Nothing
no.
within 3. Yeah. So have at it. Take her away.
Okay, so let's
What you got for me?
Let's do Magnus first.
Sure, why not?
He's back to top bracket.
Getting back 2d3 per turn? That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right.
So rerolls 1.
Can you... How does that work for... They're not defensible, right?
Ooh.
This thingy here?
That is
Material
defensible.
structure?
Okay, so I can get the +1 to hit?
So
Okay.
It doesn't really matter because you already hit on 2.
Did-
Yeah, you hit on 2s. So.
Oh, I thought he got the -1. Anyway,
And
okay.
then, oh wait, reroll. I do get to reroll that one.
sure.
Since that's the false emperor, it wasn't a reroll.
Yeah.
And he's wound on
2s.
those numbers.
I'd bloody hope. He gets 8 attacks, huh?
Yeah,
Suck. All right.
because he's full bracket.
Well, come on, Drago, give me some 4-ups. All right, so yeah, he
pretty
only
damn
takes
good.
3.
He lives.
He lives
Ah.
with 1.
That sucks.
He says, "No, foul demon, I will not die this day."
I don't like.
That was epic.
That was pretty epic.
Holy cow, Drago, you're the man. You're the man. Wow, let's see, watch him turn around and smack Magnus to death.
I think it's possible.
It's very possible. He gets -1s to his invuln saves. So he's going to be saving on a 5-up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks.
And he's +1 to wound, too.
He has plus 5 attacks right now.
Who does?
The talent.
Demon Prince?
Yeah,
The demon prince.
+5 attacks?
Malefic talents.
Talents
3,
for 3.
+1 for the charge.
He gets
and
3
plus
for
1.
talents?
Yeah,
Because I have 2.
because you have 2.
It's
Normally it's +1. If you have 2, it's +3. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. That's why people
Wow.
also count.
That's disgusting. That's like better than lightning claws.
Well, they are. It's a demon prince clause.
Doesn't he already get enough attacks as it is?
Wounding on
T4, so probably
You think that the
Are there
Tzeentchian
talents?
ones would
Do
be
they plus
weaker
one
in
wound?
combat,
yes, because I'm +2 strength. I know.
but they're just as strong as other demon princes plus psychic powers.
Okay.
That many at -2 on the turn.
Alright, needing 4s.
What's his strength? There's a 2 in there.
Strength 6, but he gets
Strength
+2 from
9 right
diabolic
now.
strength.
Oh, the
Diabolical
strength.
yeah.
Psychic
Alright.
power.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 go through. And then
Pop.
they're 2 each, so one's left. One's left.
And let me guess. Yeah, demon hammer.
Well, of course. He's the Justicar.
Demon hammer.
He's the one that don't like you. I'm glad that dude only took 1 wound, because if I would have taken more, I would have just lost the whole unit there.
Yeah, no.
Close,
Yeah,
close,
that kind of
close.
sucks, but it happens.
Dude's living. Dude's living.
Okay, do your attacks.
Me too. Okay, fair enough. All right, we'll save Drago for last because he's the most epic in this matchup here, and he's taking Magnus down.
If Magnus
I'm assuming
dies
you're
here-
wanting to base him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just move him for you so that way I don't move. All right, so you moved into me, so he gets 2 attacks +1 for shock assault.
And I am basing Gregor too.
Well, yeah, I assume so. Okay, yeah, I don't like the fact that Terminators only get 3 attacks with shock assault, but they're not paladins, so it is what it is. Nothing, so still hitting on 3s
It doesn't matter. 'cause I
with the
rolled
-1. Okay. Now let me double check, because I think Paragons hit on 2s. I do not know about Justicars.
Yeah, that's going to be valid.
Justicars hit on 3s, so it will be a -1, so just the 1 hit.
And the hammer has no negative?
Hammer is...
It does have an
It is a -1, yeah, but I rolled a 5 for that one. So, all right, so strength 8, so 3 to wound.
wound.
Got her on his invuln. He's good.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, that was all right, I guess. I got a guy alive, so I guess I can't complain. Alright, so now let's go ahead and do Drago. Now Drago, I think, gets 8 attacks. That's 7 or 8. So 5, 6. Oh no, it's less than I thought.
26.
6 attacks. Alright. Still a fairly decent amount. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. Alright, I'll hit.
Wounding on 2s?
Yep, because he's got hammer hand. So he wounds on 3s because he's strength 8. And then he's got hammer hand for +1 to wound, wounding on 2s.
Strength 8? No.
Yeah, so
Strength 8 +1 to
sword's
wound, yeah.
+4 strength, so it's pretty beastly. There's your invulns on Magnus. He gets a 5-up save.
-1 invuln.
No, yeah, -1 invuln, but it's an AP -4 sword. So, 6, 9. He's dead.
That's 3 damage a pop.
3 damage a pop.
Oh no!
He's got the strongest sword in the galaxy. And actually, you only rolled 5 saves, right? He rolls against demons. Bam. So he would have.
That's Magnus, you
That
failed me.
was an epic comeback.
Drago is a boss if he survives.
That sucks.
I've had him do so much damage.
Okay.
So ridiculous.
It's your turn.
All right.
Morale.
Yeah, so I failed leader. I might fail leadership there. I lost 5, so I need a 3 or better, right? That's good. Auto passed. All right, and I lost 1 there, so they're good. Okay, so that's the turn. Let's go ahead and score her
All
up.
right.
Now let's double check here. We got to check the center here because I think you might have engaged still, but we'll double check.
I do. I have all 4.
30.
I have all 4. 1 brimstones because they're past the objective. Them and them.
Brimstones are passed, but the problem with the brimstones is they're within 6 of the center. They cannot be
Oh,
within
are they?
6. Yes, they are just within 6. Let's double check because this measurement is not super good.
I was measuring off the
30 inches out,
tree, so
so right there. Okay.
Did you kill any characters this turn, Cade?
I didn't because Drago lived.
Drago
Because Drago lived. Oh
Okay.
no. So,
There's our center.
2 to 3 points for engage here.
It is incredibly close.
It looks out. From looking at
I'll
it
give
from
it to
straight
you
on.
because it's not real. I think if you would have known that anyway, you would have moved them out.
Yeah.
So we'll just give it to you. So he'll get the engage for the 3 points. Or, yeah, you're on 3.
Okay,
Yep,
so 3 there. And it doesn't look like you got
demon
surround
prince,
them
okay.
at all.
No.
no,
Because I was
it's not
not
holding
on
an
all
objective.
both
All right, cool. So that'll do her. So
Alright.
moving into Grey Knight's turn 3, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Drago will heal himself 2d3.
mine. No.
Magnus can do it.
Because he is Tzeentch. And they heal things.
Alright.
Is he in Terminator armor?
Alright.
He is, but he
so
moves 6 no matter what.
Give you a CP here.
All my character Terminators move 6. So you can't quite get to the objective unless I advance
What did you
him.
get for primaries, Rick?
But you know what? I don't think, because nothing else is coming down, right?
Holds 1, 2, 3, so holds more.
Yeah, I'll hold more this turn. You know what?
Want me to roll an advance roll?
The thing is do I want to rely on Gate of Infinity to get him there? Not really. And if he advances, he can't shoot or psychic, right?
You get psychic.
You can psychic.
You can't fall back in psychic. It's the fallback
Gotcha.
is what tells you can't. It's not.
But there are 6 of them left, so I might not be able to kill them anyway. We'll have to rely on Gate to try and do it. So I'm gonna, in case it fails, I'm gonna move him up here. It's not a huge deal if he doesn't get there, but it would be pretty cool if he did. So we'll go ahead and move these guys up. This guy up. Your Demon Prince is full?
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, go ahead and roll me the advance for Drago.
6.
All right.
Yeah, I'll need to-
Let's put him in a spot where he's not going to get shot to death. So he's right there. He's going to go like right there.
Make sure within 3 of that objective you want, because you're pretty.
Oh, I know. I know. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah. So I'll probably try and get him instead. That's why I had you do the advance. Move within just outside of an inch. Take his 10 with him. We got some Terminators over here. Let's move the strikes up. Okay. While Mars is playing catch up.
I must have did that wrong. I got you at 9 for secondaries, right, Kane?
So he's got 6 for engage.
6 for
No,
engage.
did you kill 2 characters so far?
No, I've only killed
He's only
one.
killed 1. So
Okay,
3
yeah,
for
you got
assassinate.
6 from engage and 3 from
Assassinate, yeah.
assassinate. Yep.
Oh,
I had you marked at 11 there, and I'm like, how did he get 11?
because he's silly.
No, it's because I'm excellent at math. I graduated.
I gotta check and see if Dread Knights drop at 8. I do know their bracketing is god awful. So let's have a look quick. They do bracket at 7 to 12, so below 7. Okay, that's still perfectly fine then.
Can your base fit through that?
No,
Okay, so you got 2 of those 2.
no, I won't be able to get over there, but you know what I want to do? I want to go over here. So in case you move over there, you're going to have to fight him. Maybe. Thing is maybe I could squash him without even doing that. So let's do this. Let's move him right there. You cannot fall back in Psychic, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to move him right here. There we go. Drago's good where he's at. Hammer hand and gate. And I want to be within 12. So actually, let's put him within 3 out here because I still want to smite your dudes. Because otherwise he's not casting anything this turn. So, okay. Now this guy, let's see, is he afraid of the Terminators? Not really, but they move 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They also can teleport.
They can teleport.
Don't they move 4?
No death quick.
Are they cataphracti or no?
Well, the rubrics are slower.
Ah, maybe.
I think the sorcerer moves 5 and the rubrics move 4.
Oh. Yeah. Right.
So 4, and then you would need an 11 to get there. So I'm okay with that. They do teleport, you said?
Can
Okay, so I'll just keep that in mind. Yeah. Basically, I just want to mitigate what you can do the rest of the game. I think I'm good where I'm at. Everybody's kind of in a good spot. So let's go ahead and start off with the warp shape. No, I'm in the smite one already, right? So we'll stay in that one. Let's go ahead and start with the paladin there into your demon prince. Smitey, smitey, smiters. It's going to go off on a 6. Do you want to try to deny?
Yes.
Okay. So paladin, but it should be a terminator. Okay. All right, and then we will do a smite with the strike squad into.
Was that a smite or no? Or just a d6 smite?
Well, no, that's a regular smite.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
No, I don't have any d6 smites on the board. So let's go ahead and do the. Ooh. Do you have anything within 24 inches of my librarian? I don't think so.
Yes.
Other than the demon prince.
No.
Who did not? Who was the one that did the deny? Terminators. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll save him for last because I do need to change warp tides anyway. Okay, so we're going to do a strike squad smite there to them. That's going to go off on an 11.
Then you roll 11.
Or, sorry, 10.
Okay.
10, not 11.
Oh boy.
Death
Sorry.
to the
Trees.
false woods.
Yep, I'm gonna attempt to deny with the rubrics.
Makes sense. 9. Okay, it just takes 4 damage.
Yep.
Okay. And then we will throw the Dread Knight into him.
Yep.
The Dread Knight's going to start with Purge Soul.
Sure.
Goes off on an 8.
Okay. Oh,
What happened here?
Can let it go through.
yeah. Because
Okay.
that's a leadership.
My leadership versus your leadership. 9 plus 3. Yours is 9 plus 1.
When you get a sec, Rick, the
10 plus
camera
1.
froze.
He's losing 10?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
The camera froze?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you know to reactivate?
So 9 plus
Oh.
3.
So I'll go down to front cam, right click, properties,
Down to 2.
and then deactivate and reactivate.
There it is.
Then hit OK. Click OK.
Yep.
There you go. All right,
I was just
gotcha.
looking for it in the wrong spot.
Yep, thanks for catching it.
Down to 2.
So he's down to 2. Okay. Well, then he'll just cast a smite into him. It's going to go off an 11 for 4 damage.
Attempt to deny.
Might as well.
This is life, because he wants to live.
He does.
2 6s. Not that way.
All right, he blew up. He blew up. Let's do...
I feel like this is a Grey Knight game.
It has been. And I think it's just come down to some insanely good rolls.
It came down to Drago living.
Yeah. Magnus still alive right now would be a pain, for sure.
That was a real game changer, that's for sure.
Okay, Drago will smite into these fellas here. The demons, whatever. The closest unit.
Closest visible. They are...
He's pretty... I'd be shocked if we couldn't see them.
What do you go off of?
Anywhere on the model except for the banner, I think.
Then he can't see.
That's with the arm and the sword.
If you want to, even the sword can't see. Because it is too high.
Okay, so what we'll do first is we'll use Gate of Infinity. And that's going to go off. He's going to jump himself. What? Okay. And then we're just going to jump him. Oh, I don't know. They're not demons, so I don't need to worry about them. I think we're going to just jump him back here. Do you want to give me a measurement quick? I just want to see if I can get within 24 inches here of the Terminators. Okay, so Drago's just going to drop in the center. Right behind that 2 straight guys there. There we go. Alright. And then his next power will cast, I don't think there's anything in range to cast Smite on. So we'll just cast Hammerhand. Fails. He's only got 1 left, so I will spend the CP for the reroll. Oh, no, I can change a dice roll because of Librarian. So I'm going to change that to a 2, and he gets +1, so it's still going to fail either way. But, yeah, doesn't blow himself up.
Because that would have been funny.
That would have been awful, especially if I re-rolled that into 1. Can you imagine? Drago survives Magnus with a wound, takes him out, and then blows himself up. On his second cast of all things.
No one kills me better than me.
Right? Okay, so let's go ahead and do...
That would have been so good for me.
It would have been hilarious. So let's go ahead and do his smite into there.
Okay.
Actually, let's throw the vortex into him first.
Okay.
No, we'll throw the smite into there. Smite on a 6, that's my second. It's going to be my third one, so. Okay,
Cast,
them 2 cast smite.
3 in.
He did not cast a smite like he was going to because I couldn't
You
see.
cast 3 into the Demon Prince alone. So.
Did I? Oh yeah, because of the strike squad, so those 3 together, yep. Alright, cool. So,
Vortex.
Vortex of Doom. It's going to go off on a 12. And that's
I'm going to attempt to deny.
that's really bad for you if that happens. Alright, so it goes off on a 12. Now I need an 11 plus for Vortex of Doom to do the Magnus thing, so it's all D6 within 3 inches of that guy.
Of the closest one?
Yes. So it should catch the little dudes.
Yes.
So first the Scarabs, or not the Scarabs, but the Rubrics for 2, and then the Demons for 4. Where was that last turn? Holy crap. Alright. I know where it was. It was because I was denying on 11s and 12s, not casting. Alright, so he'll cast, he's done casting, so let's move into them. They'll cast a smite there. Doesn't go off. He will cast, I guess, So we'll do the smite, I guess, first. Goes off on an 11.
How many have you cast?
This will be my 5th one now.
So you have...
So 5 plus 5. 10.
5 plus 4.
So it goes off on 11. So they take 2. I should just kill 1, I think. And then let's do... I don't think he has anything else that's worth casting. It's Purge Soul. Yeah, and I already casted Vortex. So, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and do... Let's see here. Do I have anything else worth casting? Librarian? Yeah. We'll just cast the Librarian, see if I get a CP back. Why does it say I'm at 4? I'm not at 4.
Because you moved your 1 to 4.
Okay. Yeah.
You're
I'll say there's
you
no
did
way.
use them all.
I had 2 at the start of turn, didn't I? Oh, I had 1.
No, you
I
had 1.
And I spent 1.
Because you changed the die. Did you just use 1? Yeah.
Did I use 1?
You did.
You changed 1 with your librarian. Did you use CP?
He used the CP.
Because you're going to use the CP and then use...
I was going to use the CP
and
to
then
get
the
the plus
librarian,
1,
yeah,
but I
1.
think you denied it. So I am at 1.
Yep, you're at 1.
And then I'm going to use the Librarian's ability to give me a CP back. 7. So that'll go off, because it's Warp Charge 6. So I'm up to 2 CP now. And then he will cast Shaping. So changing my tides over to the... because there's no demons left really worth shooting at. So we'll change it into the melee one. 5, 6. I gotta check that.
And then Cade gained a CP here.
Yes. This is mine, so I need to check
Killing me with
Librarian.
the CP generation.
Sorry.
You're
Warp
fine.
Shaping goes off on a 5. Imperium Domination. So Imperium did go off. Warp Shaping does go off. So tides are
Goes off
changed.
on 6.
Goes off on a 5 actually. So, all right. So things are done. Time to move into some shoot. Let's go ahead and I don't know. We'll start with the stuff that's farthest away. I don't know what's all left, right? There's some brimstones over here. So I guess my 1 paladin will take some bot shots at him as well. I'm assuming I can see you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Hitting on 3s. It's not in Drago's range. So, needing 3s to wound, so just 1. Okay. And then the strike squads will fire into, the strike squad there will fire into your cult terminators, and because of where Drago's at, that was a 24-inch marker. Only 2 are going to be able to see. And they did not move this turn. So they will get the 4 shots each for those 2. Alright.
-1.
With the -1, they're hitting on 4s. Okay, and then force to range. Take 2 saves, no AP. 1 takes a wound. Okay, that guy will shoot to them too, because it would be funny if you killed the guy. 1 miss. He does reroll because of the Grandmaster there, and actually the Paladin needs to reroll 1 too because of the Grandmaster. I forgot the Grandmaster was there, not the Drago. So 4 hits, needing 4s, just the 1. And I'll just reroll the 1 on the Paladin there. Hits, and the 3 does wound 2. And 1. Alright, Brimstone? That was from the Paladin. I shot 4 shots. 1 was a 1, but I didn't reroll because the Drago was out of range, but the Grandmaster's in range. I didn't realize he was it was sitting over there. So, make sense? So Grandmasters give reroll 1s to hit, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now I didn't reroll the 1 because I had 3 hits, and then the 1 that I had, I didn't reroll because I was going off of Drago's rerolls. Yeah, it was 4 shots total. So, I'll tell you what. Let's just forget any of that even happens, because I don't want to backtrack. It's not that big of a deal to me. Killing the 1 guy, I can probably get him anyway, so.
Well, I need to roll a 1 to live anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do Drago into your Terminators there. He hits on 2s. He rerolls for himself still, because he's not the new Chapter Master.
He doesn't hit on anything though, so...
His ballistics too. Oh, because of the -1. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But he does not reroll -1s. So just the 1. Okay. Librarian's out of range to shoot anything. So he'll just sit where he's at because he's enjoying just giving me CP all game. So let's open up with some Dread Knights. Yeah. All right. So Dread Knight there into your Terminators, or your, not Terminators, the Rubrics. Let's see. I gotta think here. Yeah. I don't think it's really a big deal because no matter what, even if you hold that one, you're holding 1, 2. So you won't get more for the turn. You'll get the 10, but that's about it. So that Dread Knight might end up doing the same thing anyway. So in fact, I think that's the only thing he can shoot at. So let's go ahead and do him first. So 6 shots with the side cannon, and then we'll put the gas silencer there into the rubrics.
Okay.
The side cannon first. Rerolling 1s for himself. He's not -1, the brimstone. Okay. There's your saves. AP 1, side cannon. Okay. Okay, and then the 12 shots from the other one, or from the side cannon, or the silencer, I mean. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. And then they are -1? Or no, because he's still sitting out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, rerolling the 1s. There we go. And then strength 4. And the rerolls is in melee, so there's your saves, no AP. It is D3 damage each. So yes, you will not get your +1 saves. On these guys?
Yeah, they have a 5 up in well.
But they're only AP 0.
Oh,
So they're getting a 3 up right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 up.
Reminds me
Like
back
5
to,
up. Wait a minute.
What, 5th
I wish my
edition?
AP was that good.
I think it was like in 5th edition where you could actually go to ground, get a 6 up invuln, and then choose to take that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes things kind of interesting. Now there was 6 of them in there.
Yep.
So you theoretically could fail.
Yep.
But is it worth stripping you? Because really all you got left of these guys, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah.
That's all that.
Yeah, so let's just go ahead and throw stuff into them. I'm going to leave your 1 dude alive, just on the off chance he makes his leadership pass. So we'll give him an opportunity to survive here. You gotta roll it. You got a CP. Oh, you can't reroll leadership. Shame. Alright, so everything from him to there. Side cannons, rerolling 1s. We'll say that's woods, but actually it's see the whole base, right? Okay. Alright, so 3 wound. Okay, 3 saves, AP -1 there.
8 damage?
2 apiece.
I want a better invuln.
Okay, so giving a +1 to their invuln saves. Gives them a 4 up.
3 damage?
It's only AP 1.
One then.
You don't need the invuln.
I do. It's,
It's AP -1. So you got a 2 up, 2 to 3 up.
you're right. You're right. I don't need it.
Yeah, you're
I
fine.
just lose the 1.
Yep. And my silencer is AP 0, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think you're just used to getting shot by -AP for your weapons.
Yep.
Believe me, I would love that to be the case, but
I think he's used to this hard.
Dread Knight shooting
They
is
didn't
not
have
that good.
I just want 4 up.
Dr-
That's what I want.
so Dread Knights they trade their AP for damage value, which is kind of silly, but kind of cool. Alright, so these are the hit rolls, and then re-rolling there's 3 ones. Alright, and then force to wound. Not great, but I got 3 saves there. No AP. So D3 each. So first.
I will CP1.
Okay.
1.
Okay. So just 1, and it will kill the 1. All right. So not the end just yet. All right. So that Grandmaster into those guys here.
Okay.
-1 to hit because he's not touch. 36.
Oh, you shoot. Got it.
Yep. Okay, and then hitting 3s. That was miserable. -1. Okay, and then the 12 shots.
-1 hit.
Rolling the 2 ones. Okay. And then force. There we go. All those. Sorry. There you go. AP 0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So I roll 3 dice.
3? No, you have to roll 2 dice. One's already wounded.
Oh, Okay. All right, first one. 1 damage.
So kill him.
Next one will kill him. Yep. All right, so 2 left, and I can't make the charge. So no point.
Can't get in there.
No point making the. Well, unless I can go up on top and over, but I don't think that's a thing. All right. You know,
Your baby knight's just trying to walk under it, but you can't. 'Cause you can't.
it could be really funny, and since this game has already swung in my favor so much, I think at this point,
Charging?
I am going to make a charge. We're going to start with him into there.
Sure.
I'm going to need like a 9 or 10.
Go with that +1 to hit.
I think that's an 8. I don't think that's enough. No, I needed a 9. Okay, and then he will make the charge there. Sergeant's in. He's going to tear your Terminators up. Die!
Sure.
Actually, put him there because I want to go around the backside. In the off chance that you don't kill me. So, there. Alright, cool. So, doodly doodle doodle. There's nothing left on the board to charge, right? Just them and them.
Yep.
And then the one guy, nothing in there.
Anyway, so
You might. Did you roll for that yet or no?
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Roll the 5.
Alright, so here's what it comes down to. We're rolling 4 dice here to see if I get there. I'm rerolling wounds of 1. You're not demons, so don't worry about that. He's falchions. He gets 2 attacks +1. So, yep, 4. All 4 of them hit. These are strength 4, eating 4s. Okay, rerolling the 1s to wound, and I will CP the other one. So I'm down to 1 CP, and he's going to take 3 saves on his invulns. Or no, 4-ups. Just 2. You need 3.
Oh, I mean,
Just the 2. Yep. So the 1 will go through at D3 damage, and it will kill the Terminator. You're out of CP.
1 wound.
1 went through. Yep.
1 wound.
He only has 1 wound, yes. Alright, so swinging back. And is that a sword or what is that?
Power sword.
Okay, so 8 minus 3. So he might actually kill that strike.
Open for it.
Funny enough, that strike actually just about killed them by himself. That's what I was aiming for, but whatever. It's all good fun.
I was hoping to roll the 1, so 3 attacks.
Okay. Come on now. Strength 5?
Yeah.
Because it's a power sword? Okay. Needing a 6. Is that right? AP minus 3. So,
Fail.
come on now. 1. Do I want a command reroll? No, I cannot because I already spent the CP in the fight phase. So, yeah. I'll take him. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the objective.
Why not? It was fun. Like I said, it didn't really cost me a whole lot, so 5 points, whatever. All right, so that ends my turn. Engage on all fronts is going to be capped out for the game. I'm going to get 2 this turn, I believe, because I have... Oh, so I'm going to be just shy. I'll be 1 shy of engage on all fronts.
Yep.
So...
My turn?
It is your turn.
My hold 2?
I did not mental interrogate. It's funny, I don't even...
You can't get your points from it?
No point in even bothering with it at this point. No
Well,
characters left.
I only got 6 from my...
Yeah. It's all good.
And you denied me my...
Yeah.
other
You said
one.
you got 2 from engage?
I got only 2 this turn. Yep, I am 1 board corner short. So, and then mental interrogate while we stand. So, I mean, there's still a possibility you could take some points off of that. And you're going to get 10 for the turn.
You can mental interrogate, so...
You're right, I cannot. So I can't get my secondaries for that.
Yeah.
So right now it comes down to maxing primaries, and then while we stand might max, but we'll see.
My turn.
Yeah, your turn. Now, you killed the sorcerer there, right? So he can't cast any psychic powers?
Yeah.
Alright.
Shuckalux.
So we'll get you a CP for the turn.
Yeah, why not? So Cade's back to 1. Do you want to roll to see if you get the CP back? I
I
think you...
already did.
Okay, that's right. It's my turn that you did that on.
It's per battle round, yep. Okay, and Rick's at 8 there.
Done moving?
What'd you get for primaries, Kate?
He's going to get 10 points for primaries this turn.
10?
I gave him the 5 with my strike guy.
I want to make sure I'm denying you your charge. They're trading.
They see chaos and they just have to go for it. It's like a berserk thing.
So shooting.
Okay, shooting
All
away.
him in the head.
No, you got a psychic power here. He can cast a smite or something. 24 inches, isn't it? You will bracket him if you get the 3 damage. Okay, never mind. I tried.
2 shots there.
Yeah.
Both hit.
-1 hit?
No,
Oh, he's standing
I'm
underneath
in
it.
that
Yeah,
terrain.
you're right. Okay,
1 wound.
sure. What's AP?
2.
It's a missile?
Yep.
Okay. I will CP it, I guess. Might as well. Alright, he's good.
Have something still?
I had the 1 left. I had 1 from the start of the turn and 1 from my librarian. Alright, and that's these guys?
Nope, that's still him.
Oh, he gets both. Okay, cool. So he's got like a missile launcher and a bolter? Storm bolter? What a badass.
All missile launchers are like that.
Well, I didn't know they could take a power weapon if they took the Cyclone.
That's what I'm saying. Those things are an army in a can.
I didn't know
They
they
get
could.
a power sword, a storm bolter that's AP2, and
then
missile
one guy
racks.
with a missile rack here.
Well, I thought the one guy that takes the missile rack trades his weapon.
Oh, he doesn't trade anything.
That's crazy. So
He
regular
just
regular
gets a limit,
Terminators
so you
can't
get
do
one
that, but
per
he
five.
can.
So 1 at AP2.
Interesting. Okay, so 1 at AP2, 4 up. Okay, takes it.
Takes your damage.
Down to 7. Not bracketed just yet.
Everything from that squad. 2 missiles.
Indeed. Perils on himself. No, just kidding.
4 reapers.
Got a couple there. No.
And then my 8 shots.
Alright, got a couple. Got a few, quite a few. Well played, sir. 5s or 4s? These are bolters?
Yep.
Okay. So AP2 on yours? Okay. Takes 1, down to 9.
Gonna shoot 8 more shots at you.
Spend a CP to fire again?
Yeah.
Alright, spend a CP to fight again. Shoot again.
Okay.
There he goes. Taking him down. Alright, couple more. Can you bracket him? Comes down to this. Oh, not quite. Very close.
That's a turn.
No charging?
Nope.
Okay. Kind of make me come to you, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you got surround them, assassinate, engage on all fronts.
Well, he's not surrounding. He's not engaging.
Not killing characters.
Definitely not assassinating. Okay.
Okay
Magnus
then.
dying was the nail in the coffin.
Yes.
Alright.
Magnus. This is like a 180 completely from the Scions game, which is amusing. Alright, so just...
Well,
Yeah,
it was
Okay,
Drago that
you
turned it
lose 2
around.
inches.
There. Sure. He's just going to go up as close as he can
And he said he can't scratch it.
and then shoot and kill him. You're right, I can't. Drago's still alive. Do I want Drago to do some stuff?
So what'd you get for primaries?
I don't know. Drago needs to walk out of this game alive. I got 1 CP. I will max out primaries. Yes, I'll max out primaries for the game at this
15?
point. At this point, there's nothing he can do to stop me from maxing
Can't
it.
max out primaries.
Well, what'd you get this
you,
turn?
you had 5/5. You can't max out primaries. You can get up to 40.
5/5. Plus
So
15,
you're
plus
getting-
15, plus 15 for 3 turns.
No, you only get 2.
You had
You
10
can
and
only
then 10.
score primaries for 4 turns. Because it's 5 turns in the game. You can't
It
get
was
it wrong.
5/5?
No, you had 5, then
It was 5 the first turn, then 15, and then 15
Ah,
now.
you're right.
Yep.
Because you killed me off.
Because when Magnus dropped off, that's
And
when I
you
got
wouldn't
it
let
back.
me gate to get on objectives.
Yep. Okay,
I lost the game. I get it.
alright, let's just, I guess at this point, we'll just do some moving and shooting. I don't know, it doesn't really matter all that much. So, let's just send her up. Do some psychic, so smitey smite from there to there. Actually, yeah, we'll just smite from there to there. Goes off, kills that guy. Well, that's a deny. Do you have a deny with a 24?
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
He's not a sorcerer, so he's dead.
No, he's not.
It takes 2.
Nope.
What?
You didn't change back into that time.
Oh, I'm in the wrong tide. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I forgot to switch over to the melee tide. Okay, fair enough. So, we'll do this. Actually, let's go ahead and just get that tide over with. Command point first. I do get it back, so I'm up to 2. And then I'm actually going to spend those 2 in my shooting phase here in just a minute. But we'll smite. That goes off.
Feels good.
No, that was to change my tides. Sorry.
Oh,
still gotta do the smite yet.
Cool.
All right, so the smite will go off on an 8. Okay. All right, and then he's got the vortex, so I might as well just go ahead and drop it. Why not? Goes off on an 11, and he just takes d6 mortal wounds for the unit. Unless you want to, do you have anything to deny with?
No.
Okay, so it takes 5, so that unit's done.
Again.
All right, let's just finish shooting him real quick. We'll just do this Psy Cannon. Spend the 2 CP for +1
That
strength,
2 misses,
minus
so
1
take
AP.
that dice out.
Well, he's underneath now.
Yeah, but you're...
Why is it -1?
I suppose... No, you're not under the...
Okay, whatever. I mean,
You're
the
not.
intent was to be underneath, but that's fine. I don't care. 5 shots. There. 3 saves, AP -1. Okay.
It's not gonna like...
We tried a thing, but why not? All right, cool. So, well, good game, Cade. Like I said, it was a pretty big swing from the Scions
Magnus
game.
dying to Drago is fun.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sealed my fate.
Well, you see how rolls come into play in these kind of games, and rolls was pretty much everything this game.
End of the turn, they're engaged on all fronts.
Yep.
He's
You got that?
He
I'll
has
get-
14 in that. Wait,
Yep.
no, he won't.
I didn't gate, but I could have gated over there, so. I mean, I guess I can roll it, but it doesn't really matter.
Goes up.
Game's already done, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what do you think? Got an MVP for me? I mean, Magnus really tried, and Drago being
Like,
a
Magnus is
beast.
great.
Magnus would have done the business if Drago had died, like he
Yeah.
should have. So I think that's what it came down to.
Yeah. It just came down to he lived with 1. He made enough saves.
I think it would have been a much closer game, because if Magnus would have lived, it would
I would have had 3 more denies with a +2.
Yeah. Well, on top of that, too, I think you probably could have gotten at least one of the Dread Knights.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's the thing. It would have just came down to I have that threat, and then you have to deal with him.
Yeah.
And for you to deal with him, you didn't
sucks
have
away some
any.
of my smites and some of that other stuff.
Yeah,
I
you'd
went
have to
through.
cast smites, but I have a
Yep.
deny that can get through those smites.
Right.
So
Yep. It would have been a tighter
What
game.
it came down to, I could have killed these. I could have maybe killed them all if I played it right.
Right. It was interesting. I think
It would have been a close game if you lived, but it required him living.
Magnus, I think, out of everything in the game, Magnus definitely did the most in terms of your army. That the super smites that he got off,
The one super smite.
I think he also did D6 to Drago as well, and
Yeah,
then
well,
only
yes,
ended up
that's
doing-
another
Well, he dropped Dragon to 1.
he did 3 to him, and then ended up like Tzeentchian Fire or whatever it was to 1. Or no, it was the Tzeentchian Fire went to the Dread Knight, and then you got. So actually, funny enough, you would have killed Drago if you would have casted it on
Well,
Drago.
that's the thing. I figured my 8 attacks with Death
Yeah.
Plus Emperor. Where
You're right, it should-
I had
it should have
7
been the
go
case.
Through, I only need 2 to get through.
7 4-ups,
And you made
and I made
6 of them.
6 out of 7. So yeah, that's impressive.
It's all bad.
I mean, yeah, obviously my MVP was Drago. Drago should not have been the MVP, but he held on, and that was all it took. And then for him to turn around and smack Magnus dead in the process was kind of funny. So yeah, he paid back for what Hector Rex failed to do. So yeah, overall it was a fun game. Thousand Suns are still all right. Grey Knights just they came down to rolls, really. You know, that's what it is. Because had he rolled hot for a turn or 2 like I did, and then I would have rolled cold for a turn or 2, it would have completely
I
flip-flopped
had a
this
better
game.
first psychic phase, but you still denied me all of my.
You and I
defensive
both
buffs.
did just a ton of denies turn 1. Turn 2, it
Like your turn 1 was just horrible.
yeah.
The only things that went off are the ones that I couldn't deny.
Yeah, I failed like 3 powers, and then you just denied everything else. So it was pretty bad for me turn 1. But yeah, once the Grey Knights get rolling, especially with their smites, they're hard to keep down. So I think had you gotten a couple more units, it definitely would have been a closer game.
Or even 2 wounds or 3 wounds, and
Yeah, even a single smite would have rolled 1 damage better. It would have been all it would have taken. So yeah, it was very. That's kind of the way it goes sometimes, you know. And these 2 armies, they just bash the crap out of each other. I mean, they both hit hard in the psychic phase. So it's fun watching the 2 of them go back and forth, and you know the fact that we both spent all our CP pretty much eaten up in the psychic phase. You know, that's what it came down to. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, so that's the game. We're going to be doing next week. I think Cade, you're go with producing, right?
Yep.
So we'll have Cade produce again, just to get him, make sure he stays up to par on that. And then Mars and I will be playing a Necrons versus Tau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Necrons versus Tau. And then
It's gonna be weird. We're gonna be in each other's shoes.
Yeah,
We're gonna try and figure the armies out.
it'll be interesting. And then I think the following week after that, I think we were planning on doing was a Raven Guard versus something else. I don't remember what it was.
Raven Guard versus
I think it was Raven Guard was something,
Sisters?
but I don't remember what it was. It might have been something. Maybe it was Scions? No, it might have been Sisters. Yeah, because I think we were trying to get Sisters on the channel here too. So yeah, but we'll figure that out. We're still 2 weeks out from that yet, so we'll work on getting that sorted out, and then we'll have that up for you guys before long.
You want to make that card cared versus sister?
Yeah, that could be fun. Could be fun.
I do have him.
Yeah, that could be interesting. And that's actually kind of what we had planned to do with Carcharodons until Cade gets his Karks, his space sharks all
I just have to
up and
build
running.
them and get them on the right bases. And
Yeah. Mr. Tiburos.
I also need Terminators.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't have the full.
I don't have Terminators. That said, though, I have Black Templar Terminators, so there is an option there. And they are mostly painted, so you could use them because they are black and they kind of fit the mold. So
I mean,
I'm fine with that.
I could use my Terminators for if anything.
He wants to use Chaos Terminators.
I could. Don't tell me I can't. I could.
All right. So anyway, that's the game. Like I said, Tau versus Necrons next Tuesday. So plan to be here for that. And again, if you guys like what we're putting on here, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and then slap the notification bell. Make sure you guys are getting our notifications for our games. And be back next Tuesday. And then, of course, thanks for the game. Thanks for producing Mars.
Oh, yeah.
And if you guys got any comments or something you guys want to see improved, make sure you guys let us know. We're doing everything we can to make sure that we improve as best as we can as we go forward. We worked out a lot of the kinks, but there's some stuff that we're still kind of toying with. So if you do see any glitches or anything like that, that's partly why we do them live. It just makes it easier for us to fix things on the fly. So that's the deal. So all right, cool. We'll see you guys next week in another game here at Castelgard Studios.